Wow, holy fuck. What was the stream title? Holy fuck. Okay.
Oh.
Oh,
No,
shit.
before
Okay.
Tom's made man.
You know what? Fuck, I forgot.
Worst part, Ema.
I forgot to
What's that?
set this.
80% of the ways to resurrect in this setting revolve reincarnation, which means randomized race.
Can I just turn into a hot goth
Oh my
tiefling?
God.
Just saying.
just
Your Honor, the
become
funny
a
thing is,
satyr.
Your Honor, the funny thing is, out of
I'm
the
really- I'm-
11,
He's where?
out of the 11 reincarnations in this setting, 9 of them have been female tiefling.
He's where?
I'm down with those odds.
You better become a satyr. I'll be very sad.
Alright. This is good enough for now.
I have
Either
the
that-
extended list now, which
either-
includes some funny stuff like kobolds.
Either that or Adrian's going to end up becoming like the smartest fucking hill giant ever.
Let's go.
Hey mom, had a growth spurt. I'm just saying. I'm looking at the pros and I'm looking at the pros about being undead. It's a pretty good deal.
Dude, you've become a furbolg.
That's the funny thing, that you're an
I'm
undead that is
become
not
Furbolg.
shackled in any way.
Yeah, like it's a
You're
pretty
the
fucking.
best of all
I
worlds.
actually have like straight up immortality now. I'm not invincible.
Again, so.
I mean, you don't even have the downside of most undead. You can taste,
Right? I can still experience food.
and you can technically sleep.
Oh my god, he's eating a can.
He doesn't need to, but he
I have
can.
most of my senses. I have most of my senses when I want them. It's pretty sick.
Too bad.
Too bad, we'll make you immortal.
Just
again.
let
I don't
me
like this.
die!
No!
Fuck!
No!
You know what this campaign's gonna be? You're gonna
Okay.
be the Kenny of this campaign. You're gonna die
I already
every
am!
Sorry.
They're gonna keep rushing
Died
you.
fucking twice before anyone else has even hit the floor! Like, come on!
I've hit the floor. Hang on, I've hit the floor though.
Not true. 2 other people in this have come very close to dying.
Actually, she hit the floor.
Hello.
Hit the floor.
Was I the first? Who was the first?
You were the
Oh.
first.
You're the first, and then he actually died,
Then he
He
actually
died.
died.
and then he died
Then
again.
Jack nearly died.
Where the
Yeah.
fuck are my
Again.
foretold numbers? Oh, voice mod made a noise.
Continue the
Oh,
pattern.
cool.
Who's gonna be the next to almost die? So we
I
can
forgot
bring
I had this
so we
thing
can
on.
bring him back and then he can die again.
So, okay, this might be loud, but hang on here.
Dive. Oh my god, he killed Ken.
So next time I have Barian drop the Thunderdome, I want to play this.
What the fuck? I can't believe you bring soundboard into the.
Can soundboards become bad at thing now?
No.
Thank you.
No.
So-
I'm gonna just play fart jokes
joke-
continuously.
The joke kind of fell flat because I didn't hear it myself, but I'm at least glad that you guys will experience it. Oh, I also have, and this time I'll actually fix it so that I can hear it. Hang on, I also have.
Better double check, make sure my shit's working.
Alright. Here. Alright.
Yes, make
So-
sure your mics are actually on and not turned off.
Also,
Nah.
sorry about that. There it is. Also for Barian, I'm gonna do this one just in pre-lobby. Probably Saturday.
fuck's sake.
God, and anime.
With a fucking Barian, it's perfect. With Barian, it's perfect.
It's
No,
You're not
that's
wrong.
Ryder.
no. He's a fucking demon. What do you fucking mean?
Have you heard him?
He's
Man got
very-
tied
Yeah.
up and then
He's very anime. I don't think. I'm not sure about the god part.
Man tied himself up in a rope and then did it 2 seconds later. Anyway, let's start, shall we?
I'm ready to sound really
Oh, what
scuffed.
the?
Super scuffed.
God
You
damn
sound
it,
like a
Ema,
god.
stop it with the fucking voice mods!
Okay,
Do not
okay,
become us
okay.
gods!
Because
Hey.
God.
Just
Become a god like me.
eat him out of the box.
Okay, sir, we all good? We all ready?
Yeah.
How you feeling, Jack?
Yeah.
I got it out of my system. I'm on my regular promise.
Hang on, let me just.
You can go ahead and start.
Ah,
I'll
fuck.
be right back.
Okay, buddy. If you need to back out, that's perfectly fine. Oh, poor Bean.
Let me be the loot goblin today.
When are you not?
Like I don't remember
I'm
when
actually
we
one
came.
of the least.
You
Hang on.
literally ate gold. You fucking dragon.
Hang on, they allowed me to take it. Okay, remember? They allowed
Yeah,
me
but
to take it.
you're allowed to take it. You didn't have
A
to
loot
eat it.
goblin is somebody who. I was hungry that day, okay?
We have food.
Yeah, you were hungry.
Was it what? You had to enrich your diet?
Yes,
Okay,
actually.
anyway.
I'm sorry.
Sir, we
I
all
love you,
good?
Dicidius.
Yes?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm
yeah,
good,
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah,
So,
okay.
without any further ado, hello everyone, and welcome back to Legendary Actions. I am your host, Dicidius. And previously, you guys had made your way out of Gern Ulum. One of you now a bit thinner, you know? Went on a bit of a diet, shed a few pounds.
Yeah.
Shed a lot of pounds.
A lot of pounds.
And
Gotta get some meat on my bones.
yeah, you gotta get some meat back on your bones. And the first stop in trying to find out some information, maybe, get on the right path, as well as restock and resupply after, a lot of what's gone on, you guys are heading to Vrdnd. One of the starting points of the rail system that runs through Ilan Vol. In the prior territories of the country that used to be Igren, you now find yourselves coming closer towards landing in this large, open-topped hold. You can see these huge spiked edges and this cavernous hole where it looks like a skull, giant in scale, once resided. You can still see parts of the teeth and nose where the rock is sheared away from where this skull has been picked up out of the ground. In the center of where the eye would have rested, you can see what looks to be a small grotto, currently protected by what appears to be a magical barrier over the top of it. As you slowly come down and rest the airship, the Remembrance, outside of the hold's entrance, you would see that this hold entrance, like all of the others, is made from their major export. As you would see, currently residing before you, adorned with beautiful artworks carved by centuries upon centuries old artisan smiths of the dwarvish variety, you would see a huge gate of pure adamantine.
Oh. Holy cow.
Okay.
Okay.
That's
Oh.
expensive.
Mm-hmm.
I want to lick it. Really, buddy?
First.
So as you start setting
Not
the
surprised.
airship down, anchoring up, and start being able to get off of the ship, you would be stood in front of this giant, heavy door. Unlike Dilladur, the only other hold you've been to, this one isn't opening right away. You don't have people coming out to, check who you are or greet you in any way.
Hmm. Okay, there it goes. Hmm. Uh, can we set the things that saying that set the flags that we're landing or whatever?
Yeah, you've got the flag set.
Okay.
Basically saying that you're friendly. You've been able to land perfectly fine without any, worries. You are currently on this large outcropping that looks like it leads off to, other paths away from Vrdnd. And you are now before this, huge adamantine door. This thing is about 45 feet high. About 20 feet across.
Time to knock?
I guess.
Okay. I'm gonna go. I wanna go lick the door and then knock.
Okay, you lick the door.
I will forward.
That's all. Like, yep.
I'd give it a wisdom saving throw.
Oh fuck!
Dude, do you know how many people fucking touch doors like
On a
every day?
door.
It's
Why are you the way that you are?
like I knew exactly what was gonna fucking happen. I was like, this is a fucking.
Luckily, we got a good look.
18. What the fuck?
A wisdom? Did you say?
Wisdom.
Okay, 22.
22?
Nice.
Yes.
Yeah, that does not
You
count.
taste
Smash.
you taste that this is adamantine to a 0.05% purity. There is a very tiny amount of iron left inside, but you're guessing that's probably trace amounts left over from the actual forging process, like the tools they had used. Aside from that, you are tasting countless people that have touched this door. An untold countless amount. Trying to sift through all that is an impossible task. But you didn't get like a brain blast nosebleed from the act, so you're okay.
You okay there?
like the SpongeBob. When SpongeBob goes like, "So do I smell?" It's like, "No, boy." I imagine that's what Shaena's done. Yeah. And then...
So you give it a boom 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 after. Actually, give us a strength check. Let's see how well you knock. Because this is
No,
thick,
fuck
pure
off.
adamantine.
Another 18. Fucking hell. A strength check?
Yes.
19.
You actually hear a slightest bit of reverberation, just like a boom. And there's this brief pause before you hear this to one side, as you would see that in the artwork there is this slight curve that has opened. As you would see a pair of eyes kind of poke through to try and look at who's there, as you just hear this voice go, "Who's there?"
Are you guys not with me?
I'm with you.
Gill is always following the strong, tall woman.
Oh my god.
Hi?
Hi, we're adventurers, trying to get into the hold.
Oh, sure. We have new taxes. So it'll cost you 10 gold each to get in.
Can I tell if this guy's fucking bullshitting me?
Yeah, can I tell them as well? Can I do an
Insight
insight on
check.
that?
You could do insight at advantage because you're being assisted by Shay.
Actually,
do
actually,
I
can
roll?
can Shay do it? Cause like she has a she has the higher wisdom.
Okay.
She has the higher
Whichever
wisdom.
one of you feels like rolling can do certain advantage from being assisted.
You know what? I want to roll.
Wait, who's have you got what's your plus?
You know,
on
Shay
my
has a
side?
negative
0.
wisdom, right?
She has a negative wisdom?
No, I don't. No, I don't.
Don't you?
No.
No?
Why would the
No?
fuck would she?
Two on my wisdom.
I
I'm gonna roll.
Oh,
I-
you lied to me in session 1.
No, she upgraded, man.
You have advantage.
I'm glad I rolled. I'm
Advantage.
glad
To the
I-
side.
Damn it.
You said advantage, right?
You have
Sorry.
advantage.
Oh boy.
Yeah, no, I don't know shit.
It's better. 13.
13?
Mm-hmm.
You get the feeling that this guy's making this up, this last part at the least.
I think he's lying. I can't tell. He's a bit.
Hmm. Okay, give me a second. Let me think of something.
Just ask him to open the door if there's no tax.
I'm not
Yeah,
buying it.
yeah, I'm not. I'm not.
I could ask him something.
We could ask him to speak to his manager. See what.
No. What? I could
What are
ask
you,
that as well.
Karen?
But I could. Yes.
We can fuck with it.
I could. Wait. I have another question there beforehand.
What?
When did this tax come in? Like, when did this tax start happening? Because this is news to me.
There's this pause, a deception check.
Damn it, I wish I was had an advantage. Deception? 5.
She'll say that and then smirk. There's this brief pause, and then you
Yeah, I've
just
ne-
hear,
Yeah, I've never heard of this.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's like I've never. Like I've I have friends that have been, and they've never said anything about this.
Yeah, better
Okay,
not be wasting our time.
Yeah.
At advantage from everyone chiming in to help you here.
Wee!
Oh, that's off the table. Oh, me or her?
Her, because she already did
Oh,
the.
okay.
Dirty 20. Wait. Sorry.
Dirty 20?
18, 19, yeah, dirty 20. Sorry, I'm
Dirty 20?
maths.
You would see he's about to start saying something, and then when everyone else starts chiming in, you just hear this. And there's this brief whispering back and forth from the side before you hear this whoomph thud. And there's this another pause before you see a different pair of eyes look through the slat. Sorry about that, love. Got a bit of feisty ones running the door today. No taxes or any of that tripe. Give us a moment, we'll open the door for you.
Thank you, dear.
Thank you.
Also, I have actor, so I get natural advantage on deception
Nice.
rules. So
Something to note for future.
Mm.
As eventually you would hear this noise as you would see the gates begin to creak open as there's this large chain-built ratcheting mechanism on the inside, slowly peeling the doors open. As you would see, the inside of this hold is far different from Philidor. This place is allowed with machinery and other functional parts all whirring and churning away in this miasma of smoke, smells, and machines. Every building has some sort of machinery or clockwork mechanism built into its structure.
Xavier.
Some are as simple as door openers, but everything here has some form of chimney, stack, or smoke plume pouring out of it at different colors and sizes and temperatures, as this place, from like Dilido, it's kind of like a acorn shape in its cavern, but at the very top you would see this large crystalline thing that is just absorbing all of the smoke. Everything past that, down to about 60 feet up, is just black with like thick tar that has just accumulated on the ceiling.
Ooh.
The rest of the city has only very small traces of its main export, as adamantine is stupidly expensive as is. They can't gold plate it like Dilido did.
Dang. Okay.
But as you step in, you would see a stout dwarf give you the kind of little bow, as you'd see next to him two kobolds wearing the Hold Guard uniform, just kind of with one with a black eye and the other with dribbling blood off the nose, as he's just kind of holding it, just like looks like the dwarf had just taken his hammer and just gone bonk bonk on them both as he went by.
Right
Uh,
then.
thank you.
Lucas, I believe you wanted to head to the Mage's College.
Yes, and you and Gill wanted to find someone for like
I wanted
for a
to
tool?
investigate some of the necromantic, some more necromantic information for our friend here.
I don't.
As you go walking in, by the way, Adrian, you would notice that nobody is looking at you. Apart from like
gonna play it
obvious,
safe
just
for-
kind of passing
Yeah, I'm gonna play it
glances
safe
as if,
for
like,
now
anyone else.
and just pretend I'm like his minion for the moment.
Okay.
So Adrian's not gonna be speaking, and he's gonna try to dial down on his mannerisms.
I think
Lucas or Gill, I don't remember, but I gave one of two a mask. Do you happen to have that on your person?
he will pull out the glass. Is it a glass mask or
Yeah, the
Glass-
crystal mask.
It's made of glass, yeah.
he'll
Yeah.
pull out the crystal mask?
I believe if you hand that to our friend Adrian here, both of us will be free to converse amongst the populace and gather more information as a group.
Yeah, I was gonna give it to him, but it never really had a chance to. We can give-
Amtesh, who's following behind, kind of doesn't even say anything to you guys. He's just splitting off from you and heading towards what looks to be like a tailor shop down one of the quarters.
I'll follow
Well.
after him.
Looks like okay. Oh, I don't think we need to
So
split
you
off.
giving me the mask, or
Yeah, he's gonna hand you the mask.
I'm gonna wait and on our way to wherever we're going, I'll just slip to an alley before I put it on.
Okay. As you slip into one of the alleys, actually, never mind. I was about to say a Constitution saving throw, but you don't have to. You don't have lungs. As these
Awesome.
side alleys, you would notice they just have vents along the sides of them, where obviously they're doing more work in the undercrofts beneath the buildings. So it's just smoke just pluming up on the sides. So you feel like if you had lungs, this probably wouldn't be good for you, but
Probably not.
you just use the smoke screen, slip the mask on.
I'll just have Adrian turn into himself.
As you're able to assume that form visually to everyone.
Visually.
This obviously won't work on constructs or things with true sight and the like, but you know.
Yeah.
In regards to most common folk,
It's that
you are
easy.
back to yourself.
He's back. Can't believe
Charity's
it.
back.
Oh my gosh, he's
Fucking
back! Ah,
He's got
we
his
don't need to
homeless
go now.
poncho, too.
Okay. He's got his punch
Just
back.
take my finger and I'll just put it into my cheek.
Just
Not
goes
here.
all the way through. It's really creepy.
I'm following Amtash.
Alright.
So,
Right, you're
let me
gone.
get this right.
Yep.
Let me get this right. We have Gill, Xavier, and Adrian going off to
He wants to research
investigate,
necromancy shit.
necromancy.
I'd like
You were
to hit a
going to the
bookstore.
mages college.
Yeah.
You're heading for a bookstore, so you split off from those
Yep.
two, and you're following.
Oh, am I?
Amtash.
Okay.
So,
Oh,
Uh,
yeah.
I'm just gonna roll and see who goes first, because why
Okay.
not? Okay. So, you two, as you are heading your way around, it's kind of hard to just point at someone and go, a necromancer. You know, they're not wearing like cliche black hooded robes with a skull on the front. Yeah. So it's kind of hard to tell. As you're just kind of walking down the street, just give us both of you just give us a perception check.
So I was checking so. Okay, I think that's a 19. Yep, 19.
Is that a
That's 15.
18?
18, 19. Okay, so yeah, you guys, as you guys are walking along, you would note that as you're going across, you would see a kobold walking along. Currently, you know, obviously, arm and leg that have been lost long ago and replaced with mechanical dwarven prosthesis, but you would notice that they're very obviously dead. Their scales are no longer properly colored, their eyes are glassy and white, but they're currently just hauling boxes along, like nothing's going wrong.
We have our first lead around here.
So we just follow it.
Well, he could just be dealing with a normal daily task.
Or we could ask him.
That as well. I suppose let's ask him if he can direct us to a more proper area.
The creator or what have you, whatever you want to call it.
Right. So Xavier's gonna walk up to the kobold and ask him about his appendages and the the undeadliness.
So you just come right forward and pretty much ask him, you know, like, yeah, you did. Where'd that happen? How'd you fix that? As the kobold just kind of puts the box down he was carrying and sort of sits on it a little as he looks at you and just says, well, I died some time ago. I got accidentally crushed during a cave-in, and the kobold servitor Banya, they got Brulera of the brass tacks to resurrect me.
Do you know the nature of the, well, no, I suppose you probably wouldn't, because I'm supposed to perform a upon you. Do you know where I could find, said individual?
Brillera Sandholm. She runs the Brass Tacks Alchemical Metalworks. Northern District. Northern District. It's hard to miss. It's got, these two balls that are built on this sign that goes back and forth and pulls it back and forth.
Gotcha.
They might be able to help me also figure out how to make the thing.
That is also true, and I believe I have an idea that I may be able to concoct for you if I can get the...
I'll be right back.
Alright, he's T-posing.
So you get the error unable to find text.exe.
He's a coat rack right now. Don't worry about it.
You accidentally pressed E too many times and it skipped the dialogue.
If you're looking for someone to make things for you, then I'd probably suggest the Magical Mischief Artificers.
Magical Mischief Artificers? Are they as well in the Northern District, or will I have to travel?
They're in the Northern District, but closer towards the center.
Understood. Oh. I appreciate your assistance.
No problem.
That'd be harder to get information on her, I suppose not.
He hops off the crate and hoists it back up into his arms.
Hold up. Fuck, I don't have any close that I can do. Damn it.
Let's imagine. Wait! Never mind.
Damn it, I can't conjure anything cool. Fuck. I was hoping to do something. God damn it. Alright, never mind. Alright. Xavier's gonna... Yes, going about your day. Have a
And he-
wonderful day as well.
Starts walking off, just kind of gives you a little nod as he goes.
Xavier's just gonna pick up coat hanger, Gill here, and start trudging his way over to the Northern District to first find the alchemical
You
plant.
holster him to your back like Kratos with his axe in God of War. You just kind of onto your back, boy, and start walking along. Ema, as we
Hello.
switch to you, give us a perception check as you search
Perceiving.
around to see if you can find a bookstore.
Okay, alright.
Be right back.
Not bad. Perceiving. 14.
Uh, 14, did you say?
14. What for?
You would find a little bookstore. Well, you're hoping is a bookstore, because I don't think you read Dwarvish.
Actually, yes, Adrian's fluent in Dwarvish.
I think I'm also fluent in
Then why would you
Dwarvish.
be able to read it? As you would see, the sign is a big rock with writing on it. As you would see, it would be called the Scholarly Stern.
Sick. Oh yeah, he'll go in.
You
Start
push
browsing.
open the door and head on in. And you would see what appears to be a stone golem currently sat behind the little desk. And
Oh.
this thing is like a proper large golem, you know, like the big, fat, beefy kind of
Big
golem
guy.
that you think of. And behind him is just a wall of books on what looks to be a mechanical mechanism to basically make the bookshelf go like this and replace it with a different bookshelf.
Interesting. Okay. So the collection is behind everything's behind him.
Everything's
Okay, so
behind
it's
the
like
golem.
it's like a laundromat, but with books.
Yeah, it's like a launch
Okay,
map for books.
got it.
Bit of a
Okay.
warning. It's heavily storming outside, so if I disappear, my power probably cut off.
You got it.
Sorry.
Alright.
It's
Uh,
okay.
You're
man.
fine, bro.
Jack, if you're really having a bad time, buddy, then it's okay if you want to take it for the night.
Yeah, you're fine,
I'll,
man.
I'll go a little longer. See if I can last a little longer.
Okay,
Don't
bud.
say that.
All right, but don't push yourself.
Yeah, don't.
Don't push yourself.
Please
You
don't.
need to back out.
Okay. Adrian will approach the counter, and he's just gonna go with the local dialect. He's just gonna speak purely in Dwarvish throughout his stay in the store. He'll start with hello. Are you the one minding the desk? Do I just request what I'm looking for?
He slowly moves his hands to the side, and you would see a list on his chest as it says, step 1, request what book you would like. Step
Oh, okay.
2, if available, the golem will retrieve it for you. Step 3, place your thumbprint on the table when requested. Step 4,
Oh.
return book when due date is done.
Oh, it's a library.
It's a library.
Okay. Is purchasing any of the works available?
Looks down at its own chest. Let me just do a... It takes a moment as if it's been practicing this for a while, and would reach under the table and pull out a second sign as it states another set of lists as it says, if you wish to purchase a book, prices are listed at the back of the book's index.
Perfect, thank you. Okay, so he's gonna take his thumb and put it. I'm assuming there's a thing
There's
somewhere
a little
in front of him.
There's a little black, it looks like wetted chalk, wetted ashen chalk as you put your thumb on that, and then you look around, and he just motions on the desk, and you just put it anywhere on the desk.
Oh, okay,
As soon as you
got
put
it.
your thumbprint down, you would see just a little scroll of your name, race, all this sort of stuff that scribbles onto the desk.
Is it just an imprint of a bone?
It is an imprint of a bone because of the fact this isn't real.
Yeah.
And you would see it states under your race, undead phylactery.
Sorry.
After a little bit, the writing would begin to fade away, as if it's being absorbed by the desk.
History tomes of wartime and a book on military army tactics.
Turns, and as it does, you get a proper look at this thing. As the waist down, you would see it's built into what appears to be some sort of mechanical, set of tubes that run down and through. So as he turns, his magical parts are obviously sending signals down the tubes, as you would just see the whole thing begin. As he then starts just picking out these books and setting them on the table, as it just slowly does this. As he keeps going, and he's just, you're up to 25 books on the table, and he's still going.
I'll just start looking at the pile and skim the ones that Adrian himself will find useful.
The most recent ones are several books regarding the War of Durgan's Revenge. Prior to that, there are some that remark of The War of 1,000 Hammers.
Okay.
Another set of books.
Could
that
I make a
regards
history check?
The Rosari War.
Yeah,
Okay.
could I make a history check and have Adrian pick out a book from a commander he'd recognize of good a commander that is known for leading from the field, from the front. Could I make a history check for something like that?
Of course. Yeah.
Oh, that's not great. It's a 10 total.
10. You end up trying to reiterate this point to the golem for like almost 20 minutes. As
just
you're
doesn't
sat
work
there
well.
reiterating about this general, like, you're sure you know this general that was like on the front lines and all that. But then it dawns on you,
It's got the wrong
"Fuck,
guy.
that isn't this realm. That isn't this universe.
Oh, right. What do you mean you haven't heard of Patton? He's brilliant. Sorry, yes, okay, fine, that'll do.
As he's kind of stopped, and there's like a big pile of books. Some of them have like tumbled over each other in this big mountain of books that are here.
Yeah, Adrian's gonna take a... And what's the standard due date?
Let me check. Just pulling up my list of books here.
Actually, you know what? Fuck it. You know, fuck it. No, Adrian's just... I'm gonna just buy, 3 history books just straight out. I'm just gonna buy them.
Dicidius,
Sorry, I'll go back on that.
did you already have Blender opened?
Yes.
Okay,
Unless it's been
I
sat
wasn't
on.
sure. I just wanted to make sure you didn't accidentally launch it, because I just got a notification that you are playing Blender.
That's been sat on at the side for like most of the day.
Okay.
Thank you. No wonder my
sorry,
chat
yeah,
was
I'll
running
just-
a little slower. So just random books.
I'll just buy 3 separate history books. I'll
Okay,
skim
give
through
us
them and make sure they
three-
actually
give us
talk about the
3d10.
battle themselves. 3d10. That one. Yeah? Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Bob.
That's an 8.
Okay.
That's a 7.
Okay.
And that's a 1.
A 1. Okay. So, 8 is to do with the Battle of the Rosari.
Okay.
From your brief skim, it seems to be detailing the war that happened between the people of Sima Cern and a human native people from Ilon that are called the
Okay.
Rosari. People with resplendent ruby red hair that are a monarchical society.
Okay.
You don't read the full thing, of course. That's just the brief skim.
Yeah, I'm just double checking it's in there. Yeah.
The second one you got was known as. Let me get the name up here. I want to get this correctly. This is in regards to the War of 1,000 Suns. Spelt suns as in like the sun, not a sun.
Okay. Okay.
That seems to detail the one time the Knights of Luloi actually went up against something other than Year. And that
Okay.
is, it tells of a story of them marching northwards. To help fight an incursion that came from Dragolden. And it took
okay.
1,000 Luloilian knights to verse 2 Dragolden paladins. And the last one, you would know, is a tattered book that looks like it's been like jammed between 2 mechanical parts and left for whom knows how long. This thing is thrift.
Oh, that
bare
one
and
Adrian's gonna-
rotten in
that one
places.
Adrian's gonna
This
love.
This thing looks like, unlike the rest, which are all like nice pristine conditions for the most part, and have these little insets on the front and back like a library card and such.
Mm-hmm.
This one has nothing.
Hmm.
The thing on the front that gets your attention there is it says the White Banner. That is what it says on page 1. And it is not written in Dwarvish. This is written in Common.
He'll take the set.
So you look in the back, and the first two are about 11 silver. So 1 gold, 1 silver.
Okay. Yep.
The last one there has no pricing. And as you try to explain this to the girl, and the girl just doesn't seem to understand that this is a book that can be bought and sold, it seems like he would just let you take it.
All
He
right.
doesn't have the cards, so to him it's not a book they own.
It's not their product. That checks out. Yeah, man, I love golems for that. Okay. So 1 gold, 1 silver. Okay, cashed in.
As you say you're done with the books, he goes back to the very noisy task of putting all these books back as all of these things start rotating around again as he slowly starts putting back all of these numerous books that he got out.
Okay. Adrian's going to carefully put away the tattered one, and then he's gonna keep out the one about the 1,000 Suns, and
Okay.
I'd like him to read while wandering the streets. No particular destination.
Okay. Alright, cool. As you start wandering and reading. Sai,
Hello.
you make your way to the town as you try search for the Mages College. Give us a roll on that.
Okay. Are there signs?
Just
I can read?
perception.
Alright.
Because you can read Dwarvish as well, can't you?
Yep, I can read
Um,
derivatives.
Okay, yeah. So there are signs, yeah. So you'd be able to kind of follow them roughly in the right direction.
Oh. Too far. Nat 20.
Nat 20. You basically just go dum through the town as you have this really weird sense of deja vu. Like you feel like you've been here before.
Okay.
It's like one of those things where you didn't even realize it, but you had gotten to the Mages Guild before even thinking, I need to go to the Mages Guild.
Okay.
You ever
You'll.
just space out on your walk to work?
Yeah.
But if it was your first day and you'd never been to that part of town before, yeah. It's just
Right.
that's what the feeling would be.
That'd be weird.
Okay. He will enter the
You
Summer
push
school.
open the door as you would enter in, as this isn't just a mage's college, this is something marked as a summoner's school. As you enter on in, you would see currently, standing in front of you, are these large pedestaled areas, glass inset. As you would see inside of them, these mechanical, like, skeletal-like automatons currently in rest position. These large, open, hollowed frames with an empty core that you would recognize as what are called kilns. These are what summoners use to create their summons. What they would infuse spirits into to create their summons. As you're kind of just looking at these as you go by, you would see all the different ways of design. Some of them not even humanoid. Some have been designed to be like almost crab-like, and others like... one you can see is designed like a centipede. As this one is marked as not original, not to scale. as the
What-
little design of the stand, unlike the others which are just holding it up, this one has like a little cliff face designed on it as you realize, oh, this one was built to be like those things that you saw. The scale of that thing, terrifying.
Mm.
As you would walk past to this front desk, you would see a dwarf currently sat there half asleep with a book currently partially open in front of him, and he's just drooling onto the pages.
Can I tell what's about?
As you kind of do that thing where you try to twist your neck around to read what it is, you would see it's a cookbook. It's the front, you tilt to the side and look at the bottom, and it says, 100 ways to please your wife.
Hmm.
Take notes,
Yeah,
lads.
unfortunately.
Actually, Are you in trouble? Are you in trouble? Are you in trouble or something?
He would be reading that book.
But at least he's trying to fix it.
Are you
Right, well, point.
Are you in trouble or something? What's the book?
Oh, I shouldn't have done that.
Are you in trouble?
I am not in trouble. I just am trying to think of something to do for our anniversary.
Okay. Okay.
He sits there trying to wipe his beard clean of saliva.
I just want to fucking roll insight for that one.
Insight. Yeah, go for it.
You know, 3. Yep. That's a 3. Really, I have no idea. Okay.
Yeah, you don't know. You don't know if he's telling the truth or not with that one. But he is just sat there trying to wring his beard out of all the saliva that's drooled down himself.
Hi.
So, what can I do for you? Terribly sorry about that. Late night last night, we started having the tourneys.
Oh. Sorry. So, like, I was looking through some stuff, and I heard there's a summer school here.
Oh, aye, yes.
I s-
Summer school's just been finishing up, though, but that's what the tourney is. It's the people who've been doing the summer school looking to, hone their skills one last time before heading out and going actual tourneys,
Oh.
proper tourneys. But you can always sign up for the ones coming in about 2 months' time.
2 months.
Aye.
Hmm.
It's a bit of a fee to get in, but looking at your clothes, you probably can afford it.
Kinda. Got these from my uncle.
Oh, aye. So you're a family paid sort.
Not
Well,
really.
Fee's the same for mostly just for building your kiln. But as soon as the next summer school starts, as long as you've got a summon, then you're more than welcome to take part.
Okay. I don't really. I have an item for a summon. I just don't have the knowledge for it yet.
Well, we got plenty of scrolls and books that you could buy if you really want.
Okay.
Or you could pay a bit more and have someone make you a summon kiln.
How much is a summon kiln?
Well, all parts and that put together, I'd say about 5,800 or so.
How much is
Gold, not silver.
how much is the the bar?
You've been given 1 bar of allowance, which is 1,000.
1,000. Okay. How much was it again? This is okay.
5,000.
5,850
Okay.
minimum.
Minimum.
You're starting to realize why your mum wasn't so fond of the idea of you getting into summoning when you were younger.
Ooh.
Because
I-
that's like 6 years worth of money.
Mm-hmm. How much is the school?
Well, the school is mostly the cost for making a kiln if you haven't already. If you've already got a kiln and a prepared summon, then you're more than likely to just be entered in anyway, if you're wanting.
Okay.
Just so you know, kid, no normal summon will be allowed in. You have to have one put into a kiln.
Okay.
Regulations and all them sorts.
That's fair enough. Do you have any notable? This is probably a dumb question, but like, do you have like, where are some notable like summoners that you've taught?
Well, notable summoners, we've got one in town right now. They've currently been staying for a while. There's a woman who's been working at the Artificers nearby. She's been off and on the town for some time.
Mm.
Her name's Bob the Gnarled.
No. Hmm.
Just be know that she's a bit feisty of a woman. She's a gnoll, you see.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, would have thought those things ain't really the sort to talk.
Actually, I have one thing that I kind of just remembered. I'm trying to remember. This is out here. What was the name of the supposed first summoner? Do you remember? Because I can't remember it.
Yes, 1 second, let me get it again.
I might have it like written down somewhere. Give me a second. I have it written down. Unless I put it on my computer.
This is the problem with me having so
Yeah.
many fucking characters.
Sorry, I might have.
Dillian Palix.
Have you ever heard of someone named Billion Palix?
No, someone named Dillian Palix. Of course I know who Dillian Palix is. They're the one who done made the whole summoners thing. Now, if you're asking who Dillian Palix is, then ain't nobody got a fucking clue who that is.
There.
Most only reason people know about the whole Dillian Palix name is because it's fucking stamped on the symbology for the whole summoners tourney.
Hmm. Do you do you have a paper for the summoners tourney? I can see.
Oh, aye, yeah. He rummages around for a bit, pulls out this scroll and unrolls it, and you can see it's like a whole documentation on the tournament right now. As you would see, you know, it has like times, dates of the event, when it is, and you would see like rules that are on the side, as well as documentation people who are lined to appear. You know, like people who have already put their names down and are given slots in the tournament.
Okay.
As you would see, the rulings are that, you know, it has to be a kiln-made summon. It has to be of a certain size and weight class. No heavyweights in this tournament because, you know, this is a beginner's tournament, basically. This isn't one for, like, pulling out something that's 2 stories tall. You know, this is for something that the very expensive beginner would be putting forward. Must be quadrupedal or humanoid in build. No free-floating summons. No projectile summons for this tournament, and this tournament is refereed.
Okay.
Kind of want to buy tickets.
It's like,
The only other rules are the ones for the actual fight, and that's that it is a 6-strike fight, meaning that if the fight goes on for more than 5 hits, quote unquote, it hits basically being like, you know, small scrums and a few punches between each other, you know, like trades.
mm,
If it goes on for more than 6, then the ref will stop and call a winner. The only other downs are if the kiln of the summoner is knocked down and it is unable to get up after a count, or if the kiln fails and the spirit inside breaks away.
okay.
They do have a big warning, and that is no bets. No betting.
Yeah, he will kind of frown about a bit about that one, but like, okay. This is going on right now.
First 2 brackets are already done, but there's still all these to go, and he points to all the rest. There's like another 11 fights lined up.
When's the next fight?
Next fight, he looks at his wrist and lifts this little flap to his bracelet that he's wearing. And you see there's a little watch built into it as he looks at this thing and just goes,
And where?
in about 2 hours, it's Central Court. You know, the large building at the center of the hold? They're hosting it there.
Are they sold out, or can I still get tickets?
Oh, no, you can still go. Ain't ticketed event.
Oh, sweet.
Aye.
Alright, I have one last question. Because my uncle's a summoner, and I've never actually knew where he learned it. You know, give me a second. I forgot how to pronounce his last name. Give me a second. I have this character.
Sorry,
I
I had
just
to go
forgot how
potty.
to pronounce it. Fine.
It's okay, buddy.
Pronounce it.
I had to go potty.
Who is your uncle, and what does he do?
Little baby man.
What?
Goldwater.
Arden,
Don't fucking
do you guys, do you know, have you
I
taught
feel like
a person
some
named
after the
Arden
siege.
Goldwater?
Arden Goldwater. It sounds familiar. Give me a second here. And you'd see him push off the table as you'd realize his chair has little wheels on the bottom as he just goes scooting back. As he'd stop it at the other side of the counter and starts rummaging around in these little bits and pulls out rolls, checks them, puts them back. Does this for a little bit longer before pulling out a scroll and just goes, yeah, here we go. He was a teacher for some time here at the Summoners Academy.
He taught?
Apparently he got fired too.
Do you know what the reason was?
Says here something about embezzlement.
Is that, I'm trying to think. Is that something he would do?
You don't know. It's been a long time since you've seen your uncle, and when you last saw him, you were young.
I just won that bet. Alright. How long did he teach for?
Says here about 2 years.
Alright. Thank you for the information.
Aye, no problem.
Good luck with figuring out for your anniversary.
Blushes a little and nods and plays with his beard some. Aye, and if you're gonna go to that tourney, make sure that you get food and drink before going. That's how they really gouge you. They don't do tickets, but they really jack up the price on the food and drinks.
No. He will walk out and then you'll wave goodbye and walk over to the go find you'll probably look for
The rest.
yeah we'll probably look
For
for
Shay
Shay first.
Okay. Speaking of which, Shay, as you followed Amtesh along, you would follow him as he's wandered straight towards the northern end, towards where a lot of like the tailors and all the makers are. And he goes, "You okay?"
I had a bit of a blip then, so everything
blip,
froze
okay.
for a moment. Ooh.
You follow him along. He's gone straight to the area with all the makers and that, and gone straight into a tailor's shop. Are you just gonna follow him straight in?
Oh yeah. Shay's like a fashionista.
You follow him in, and you would see that as you step in, he's wandered into the back. The woman who is behind the counter is currently underneath fumbling with something. It looks like he's just waltzed in.
I'm gonna follow him, I guess, and just walk past as I.
Give it a stealth check.
Oh fuck.
Clamp.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Noisy shade
That's
is
not
stomping
good.
her
That's
hooves.
not a good.
Clop,
Yeah,
clop,
no, that's not good.
clop.
Yeah.
7.
The clack of your hooves on stone. Excuse
I lured
me,
the guard.
you can't go back there.
Oh, I can't?
No, that's where our stock's kept.
I'm sorry, my pet ran back there, and I needed to grab him, so sorry.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll go. You just wait there, lass. She stands up, hops down from her chair, and starts walking into the back.
She's called.
He's a very
You-
big pet.
You went with Pet?
As you walk into the back, you hear the loudest shriek you have ever heard. As you see Amtesh come barreling out like a bundle of clothes, it just goes, "What are you doing? Run!" As he just barrels out the front door and starts running down the street.
Come back here, Vrdnd! I chase after him.
I hate everything.
Oh my god, you're an accomplice in a robbery. Oh my god. Oh
Not even 5 minutes in, we're gonna be branded
Is
criminals.
that cocked? I think that's. I'll just stick with that one then, regardless. Look,
Well,
athletics.
bright side. We can stay to watch the fights while she sits out prison.
You are running trying to keep Amtesh, but he's like a fucking blur without all those organs and things like that getting in the way. He is fucking fast. But then again, he was a tabaxi. So, sorry, feline.
Yeah, that's why.
As they are very quick. As he is sprinting ahead, tail like swishing in the wind, as he's Buck Burns in the running with these bundles of clothes in his arms. As
Can
you
we
start
talk about
hearing,
how
you hear the whistle
knew-
behind you as you hear the clattering of armor as Pulled Guard are running after.
he knew we can afford the airship? Why didn't he just ask?
Ask. You could have just fucking.
God damn it.
It makes no sense.
Could have made him something dapper, so he goes out
I know,
stealing.
Yeah, he's stealing, but okay then, right. How far away are
If you-
the?
I would like to point out something to you guys. Do you remember the reason why he ended up there in the first place? Is because he was
yeah.
trying to rob the
Yep.
remains of that place.
Right.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Anyway, how far
Whoops.
away are the guards?
As you look back, they're like a good 20 feet back, but slowly gaining. With a little
Are they coming straight for me, or are they
armor.
coming for the? Or are they going for Amtesh?
They are going for Amtesh, but you feel like they're starting to twig on that you're a part of this as well as you're running.
The best way to
Good.
look inconspicuous.
Could just throw him out.
Fuck, I don't know what to do now. Kind of panicking.
If only you had the ability to turn into something faster.
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna. Nah, that's silly. Nah. Anyway, I guess I'm just gonna keep running, and I'm just gonna go the other way. I'm gonna go another way, another pathway.
She's not doing it out of spite.
Alright. Give us athletics check again.
No.
As you're
did
reaching
not.
that break,
You
like
did.
2 directions, you go, haha, I'll head the other direction to confuse them.
Trips.
As you just turn 90 degrees in the air, just slap to the ground and roll like a wet fish.
Oh,
This is my life now. Oh boy.
As you lay there, one of the guards heads after Amtesh, the rest all like dogpile on you and try and like cuff you.
Yeah. Right.
All right,
It's been a
lass,
bit of
you've got some questions to answer. We're bringing you to the hold blockade.
Trust me, I'm questioning everything myself. Trust me. I'm
You see
so
them
confused.
snap a chain onto the thing and just
Come on, stand up, lass. Come on.
Alright then. Gonna
as they
slowly
have to
get
use
up.
this chain to keep a hold of the shackles because you are like 3 times
I'm
their
not-
height.
You understand, I'm not gonna run away. You don't have to. I'll hold on to the chain myself. I'll walk with you. It's
She
fine.
says after running away.
I'm not gonna run away. You caught me.
As
Please
they're
don't
walking,
hold
you
on
would
to
see
it.
the-
Look,
the
it looks kind of
weapons they
weird.
have.
Okay.
Are long spears with hooks on the end. Long and large enough to hook around someone and floor them if they have to.
Ooh.
That's why you just gotta go. Can you not like, can I just hold on onto the chain? It looks kind of weird. It looks kind of creepy.
No doing, lass. Come on.
As he tugs you along.
Rude. You should at least ask for my name first.
He starts blushing as the other one takes the chain off him like, come on.
Dumbass, come on.
She's been hanging out with Gill too much.
I just can imagine. I'm just being escorted by guards. These 4 are just see just walking with the guards.
The
like,
hilarious thing is Adrian's just walking around town at this point, so I could actually just see
he's
you
looking
get.
for me.
Like, also looking for you. I was like, I see that. I was like, no.
I'm just wandering randomly. I have no destination.
If I see
Everybody's
her-
gonna come out and they're just gonna see hello.
Perception check on your end.
Oh my god.
My end? Oh, too high. That would have been
That
that
was
20, by the way.
You've done
No,
that
not
twice
20.
now. You've hit
Not
that
20.
20 off of the table.
You're
Yep, you see her. You fucking
Fuck
see her.
off!
Hey, congratulations! If you didn't have it already, you
He's
have.
3 in a row!
That's
That's
3.
not fair, man.
That's
Wait,
it.
does that mean all of us, if we die, we could
He rolls
reroll this?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
He rolled 3
So
fucking
wait,
20s.
I think that's it. Everyone on the table now has Illithid as an option.
For
Yeah, we
Alright,
we had that
know
last
what
session.
We're doing for the next party.
TPK, let's go.
Wait, no, I don't
Everyone
want
just
to
simultaneously sets fire to the sound, blows their heads off. Just randomly out of nowhere.
I can do that. I can do that right now.
Yeah.
Just crash the
No,
suit. Let's just crash the airship into the side of Year.
As you're stepping out of the Summoners College, Summoners Academy, you would just see Shay just getting caught past like a cartoon. You just stand there and watch her just go by before even registering it in your head. It's like one of those moments where you're just like so dumbfounded, you just watch it and then register it. Like, huh? Wait, what?
Wait, but
Nani?
I need to find everyone else. he will go the opposite direction, looking for Adrian and everyone else. His hand is just like,
This is great.
Oh. Sir,
I can't believe we're gonna have to pay bail for her.
No, we don't have to.
you two. As you guys are stepping out of the, stepping away from where you had prior, conversing with the kobold, it was magical mischief you pointed out, wasn't it?
The first one to stop by the alchemical place.
Oh, that was it. Yes, brass tacks. That was it.
Yes.
Yeah, it was like forge /
Controller.
alchemy too.
Yeah. As you would find this, that was mentioned. I don't think either of you speak Dwarvish, unless everyone in this party speaks Dwarvish. Is that the new version of Draconic now?
No. Gill just knows common and otter.
Nope. Don't speak
As
Dwarvish.
you guys head there, luckily you were given a description of the sign, so you would see the two jars that are on this little mechanical setup that I just realised we're still in the chase music.
I just started putting on my own music. Sorry.
I can't believe you every time.
Wow.
As you would watch the
dare.
bottles just going like this, like ka-clunk, ka-clunk, as it makes this fluid on the inside slosh back and forth between them. Very cliche sort of like mental image of alchemy is somebody doing this with beakers.
Right
As
then.
you enter inside, you would see that it is this large vat in the center of the room. Huge, it looks like a massive mixing vat that you would see is highly pressurized. Lots of pipes coming off of it and dials that read out how much pressure is inside of it. And all around
would
the
I
outer
be able
edges
to tell
are...
what the chemical is they're mixing?
Sure, you can give it a try. Intelligence check. Or Arcana, to be more precise.
That's cocked. I'm pretty
Nice
sure
cock.
that's cocked. Nice cock.
Nice cock.
Alright, let me.
He's pulling his cock out.
He's pulling his cock out.
He's pulling his cock out.
It's 11. Go with. Well, I think it's gonna be a +5 anyway. Fuck. So 16.
16? Okay. This is a concoction known as flash freeze. It has to be made highly pressurized, but this thing can basically drop the temperature of whatever that thing's poured on by an obscene amount, where you can pretty much turn even some of the strongest materials into the most brittle. It's also highly dangerous. As, coming in contact with living material. Yikes.
It's
highly
simple. We
doubt it,
steal it.
but you want to steal the fucking giant bat of flash fire that's mixing?
The rest of the room is just covered in little alchemical stations and areas where there's bottles on display and areas where, you know, they prepare and work with a lot of stuff. As you're kind of just looking around, you would hear these heavy footsteps coming your way and this like jangling noise. As you would see this dwarven woman come round the side, apron on, lots of little tools and equipment attached to the belt. But something you would notice, her appearance is a little pallid and pale, and the veins along her neck and arms are a vibrant silver color, like something has replaced all her blood. As she kind of takes note of you, just, oh, hello, greetings, welcome to Brass Tacks.
Hello. Fuck. I lost what I was gonna say. Fuck my life.
She blushes. No.
Spin that around as a charisma check.
You got.
Right then.
I've lost in it again. I forget my words.
I'm looking for a particular individual. I was told that resides here. I completely forgot the name, by the way, because of her. I blame her.
he was like, okay, I got it. What the fuck's going on with Shay?
The name you were given was Brolera Sandholm.
Valera Sandhorn? Okay. Relay that name.
Well, you're looking at her. Brolera Sandholm. Pleasure to meet you.
Ah.
She wipes her hand and offers it up.
It is my pleasure. Xavier Cyprus at your service. Shakes hand. And this
Very
is
nice
my
to meet
compatriot, Gill. Gill Shortslayer.
She looks down from him to you and... Nice to meet you, Gill.
Oh god,
Nice
talking
to
to
meet
these
you.
two is gonna be so hard on the neck.
It's
Like-
just like... No, because they're the same height.
They're the same height, so
She's
he's like,
the same height as him.
yeah, but still.
So
Yeah, I know, but like,
Uh.
talk to Gill. Xavier, Gill, Xavier. Gill. Ugh.
So, what can I do for you today?
Right. I was hoping that you'd have some information on that of the necromantic nature,
Oh,
as well
yeah.
as the
Speaking to that fucking kobold.
I believe so, yes, as well as the current concoction in your vat over there, the flash freeze. Flash fire, flash freeze, flash fire. I don't
Flash
fucking
freeze.
remember.
Flash freeze.
And I need to find someone who can make this. He's gonna pull out the blueprint he drew of the shotgun.
That as well.
That's more mechanical. You'd probably want to look at magical mischief. They're an artificers group here in the city. They'd probably be able to help you far more with that. I'm more of alchemical components. If you need anything else making in that regard, I'm more than happy to. And regarding to your necromancy question, you help resurrect someone one time because you were there when they got trapped, and suddenly everyone knows that you dabble in necromancy. Look, I came from Gundarim. I came from Gundarim. My mother was a necromancer. I just dabble, okay? I only know a little.
Is there any information you can share with me about how do I put this the right way? I don't wish to know about the spells or witchcraft involving necromancy. I wish to understand the concept more so. behind the anchoring of one's soul to an already decayed body.
If no, we're trying to find a way to house the soul.
Well, that'll
Yes,
be easy.
yes.
To contain it.
Usually when something's brought back, there's 3 fundamental laws. And that is where the soul is stored, usually in some form of phylactery. Akin to what liches do, you know, except for obviously nowhere near as powerful, and it's only for one soul. You know, it's usually you'll have a phylactery, the body can't go too far from that, or else it decays and dies. The second is it has to be given some form of thing it has to do. A lot of the times, people who bring back loved ones or, you know, things like that will usually give them their job. You know, the thing that they're passionate about as their goal, as their objective. And they'll continue to do that. And the third is that, you know, the person who did the initial ritual doesn't pass. Or else the summon will pass.
Is it possible to make a phylactery mobile? Or must it be a stationary target?
I mean, it's possible, but that would be highly expensive, as phylacteries are usually very brittle or weak. Most phylacteries are made in pottery. That's the most stable way to keep souls housed.
I might have to ask around the Artificer, see if I can find any runes.
The more you adjust to the material, the harder it is to contain the soul. Souls like to bond with earthen materials. So if you start making something like out of metal, the binding fails much easier because of the fact it's, you know, it's been tampered with and melded so many times. But usually it's fairly simple to have something like clay, wood, stone.
Right. It
So
like I'm
something
using the black
more
area, and
meant
so like
for
your finger's missing.
tampered with.
For me.
Understood.
Yeah. Because I turned environment off, so it looks
Seems
like
we
I
might
can't
need
see
to
your
go
hand.
to the other place.
It's starting to
Like
seem
if
so.
you have it like this, wait for me.
Maybe stop
It's
by
kind of
the
gone.
Mage's College as well. To research some runes. Thank you for that. I believe that will help more with my research.
To make it not a complete waste of their time, and something that they would probably be more knowledgeable in, Gill's gonna reach in his pack and pull out one of the 13 shotgun shells. Could you figure out a way to recreate this?
She takes it and is just kind of puzzling over this. So she kind of notices the cap. Well, we got gunpowder. That's simple brass. This material I don't think I've seen before, though. I could probably look at this. If you're willing to part with some coin, I could have a look at this. Maybe try and... I mean, if the worst comes to worst, if you don't mind losing this, I could reverse engineer it.
I have 12 others where that came from.
Well, if you're willing to part with this and some coin, I might be able to reverse engineer something. I might not be able to make the exact material, but I might be able to make something at least similar.
Do you have any spare coin? I only have the 1 bar.
Bar? Did you just say bar?
No.
No.
Slip of the tongue there.
Of course.
Deception checks.
I can roll a deception if I need to.
You could roll deception if you want.
Do it.
Well, hold on. It's a 19.
Oh, well.
Why didn't I get that on my run? On my chase, come on.
Well, I've
It was
still.
hilarious.
Not
to
allowed.
flop that.
Oh, all your
It's
luck for
hold
that
on,
chase
I've
came
got
to
it.
us.
I have
Giving me bad rolls now.
I have advantage
actor,
anyway.
yeah.
Natural. 18.
Wait, you said
So
from
it's-
actor?
I'm pretty sure that has to be
Yeah,
like
it says
trying to be someone.
I
deception
think you.
and performance.
That's when you're convincing others that your disguise is legitimate.
Yeah, that's when you're acting as someone else. I think.
I
it's
can read the
situational.
thing off.
Please.
Yeah.
So how to?
I remember-
Unless
I
it's
can-
different from changeling rules.
I can grab it.
Sorry.
Active feat. You have advantage on charisma, deception, charisma performance checks when trying to pass yourself off as a different person.
Yeah.
You can mimic the speech of another person or the sound made by other creatures. You must have heard the person speaking or heard the creature make the sound for at least 1 minute.
See, the thing that you
For
had initially
disguising.
sent me, the thing that he originally sent me, it didn't have, because I just copied and pasted from the direct document, and it said for me was actor +1 charisma, advantage on deception and performance checks, mimic the speech of a person or sounds made by a creature. That's what it said word for word.
I might have done like a cut down version or something.
It's still
Terribly
really
sorry.
good.
But
'cause
anyway,
that-
you got
Yeah.
a 19
Great.
anyway at
Yeah.
the beginning. So.
Yeah, the first roll was a 19.
Yeah.
So, all in all, it's
I
like
did not know that
21.
second part. Jesus. That's a really good ability of the mimicking someone's voice.
Yeah, no, it is fantastic. Like you essentially become a
That's
changeling.
why I went with it. That's why I went with it.
Excellent.
So yeah, she just kind of, oh, yeah, of course. Just walking around with bars and bars of any kind on you is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Don't mind me saying, you don't exactly look like business tycoons.
Oh, absolutely not. Not at all.
Mm-hmm. Right then. How much will
So you're getting
that be?
Yeah, how much?
Well, I haven't been able to figure out what this is, so it might change depending on how much it is for the actual materials to replicate it. But let's just say, just for the examination and that, we'll say maybe 5 silver.
I do have a list of some of the materials that might be included in the makings of the casing. If you would like a part of my notes.
Oh, aye, sure.
Do you have something I could write this down on?
Oh,
real quick?
yeah, of course. She reaches into her knapsack, pulls out rolls and rolls. Some of them falling out and plopping to the ground, but she ignores them and just unrolls some paper for you.
What the fuck? Controller?
Controller, you punch her in the face.
Whoops. Oh, sorry about that.
Oh, welcome to jail with me! Aggravated assault, let's go!
Alright. What I will be writing down on the paper is obviously gunpowder, ardent steel, and plastic. Just write those 3 materials down.
I have no clue what that is.
It's
That I can easily make.
Mm-hmm.
And that word, I've heard that word before. Let me check my teacher's notes. As she goes running off, you watch her head to this back area that has like a long shelf. It's only like this wide, but goes to the ceiling as she just pulls a ladder across and just pulls a book out and just sits down where she was on the ladder and just starts flipping back through. This is a Boolean tech.
Apulian tech?
Aye, plastic. That's something the Booleans made.
Oh.
It sounds difficult to acquire.
Quite so.
I can't make you plastic, but I could make something at least partially close.
If you could do that, that would probably benefit us in the long run.
Indeed.
Something
It'll
that
be
at
a
least you could make.
It'll be a bit pricey. That'll be 5 gold a shot.
I think we could.
I think because you still have to research a bit on the other material, I believe.
I could maybe. These are old notes from my teacher. I could probably try and see if I could make something better. Or at least cheaper.
Maybe we can order some test rounds first.
Yeah.
How many do you want, Gill? Reaches into that.
How many things? Well, first off, we've got to get the thing that uses it to actually made.
Oh, on it
two.
for the time.
So get two, I guess. And if you could write down any notes on how to make it for us.
Yeah, when I've done my research, I could probably do that. I can make you a few test rounds. Really interesting design, though. Whatever fires this. Usually I only really see gunpowder get used for cannons or blast caps.
Indeed. It is quite the particular design. Peculiar design, I mean. Whoops.
She just uses her thighs to slide down the rest of the ladder. She just then walks back across and starts writing things out and then just kind of shrugs and throws it away. She just rips the page out of her teacher's book, rolls that up and hands you it. There's the notes for the actual recipe for making this plastic knockoff.
Are you sure you want me taking the page? I can just write this down quickly in my journal. In fact, reaches into bag, puts on the circlet, pulls up
Raises
journal,
a brow.
He just starts recording everything word for word, every diagram.
Copies it down onto 2 pages.
Once that's done, pulls journal, puts away, takes out circlet. Here you go. Hands back the page.
By the hell? Well,
Best purchase
all right.
we ever made.
Well, she just awkwardly slides the book page back into the book and then just kind of puts it on one of the counters. So let's just say 5 silver for the examination, then I can make something up and then tally your costs later.
Very well. 5 silver. I don't have silver on me, right? Okay, yeah, I do. Alright. Here you go.
Right, if you come back tomorrow, I should be able to have something up by then. If not all of them, maybe at least 2.
Right, thank you for your services. Oh, one more thing. Would the flash freeze be for sale by any chance in the vat? Or do you have any already made?
It's for sale, but you need to get it. Need to get a writ permission from the current hold lord.
The current who?
Hold lord.
Hold lord.
The one in charge.
Right.
Just to make sure you're not planning to do anything devious with it.
Of course. Thank you.
Same song
Gill?
and dance as the airship.
Well, if you got a strong one in your group, you could probably just have them clobber them. And she might let you have it for anyway. She's all about fighting, that one.
Oh. I will keep that in mind. Thank you. Gill, shall we make our way to, the Artificers, then?
Sure, might as well.
Good luck with the, examination.
Will do.
Thank
See you
you.
later. As those guys start heading out, as you're coming around the corner, Lucas, you would see these guys coming out of a stall marked the the brass tacks.
Oh, hey guys, how you been?
Lucas?
I was looking for you.
Did you? What happened?
She got arrested.
What did Shaena do?
She got arrested.
I
wish I could say I'm surprised.
I sorely wish that was a joke. It's.
I was.
We know her too well at this point.
I was walking out of the summer.
Lick?
I do not know. I saw her. I saw guards take her away as I was leaving summer school.
Do you know
Where did they take her?
Exactly?
I only know a direction. We could probably ask around, see if where the guard. Would it be like a guard barracks, or what would it be? Jail or station? I don't know.
Probably something along those lines.
Yeah.
I mean, you could
Go
look
to
for
Monopoly
the
jail.
local lawmaster. So they're like, if it's a hold, then they might have a courtroom.
Yeah. Okay.
So if she's to be
Because I
processed.
don't think any of you have really been to holds before, so.
So Artificer first, then deal with Shayna's nonsense later.
Shaena can hold out for a little bit, alright?
On a scale of 1 to 10, how bad did it look?
One of them was blushing for whatever reason. Maybe not that bad.
Shaena will be fine.
It'll be fine.
Well, I could look around, like ask around and see if
Yeah.
and then meet.
We're going to the Artificer, so when you find a place, you can come find us.
Yeah.
Can you get Lupine to search around the area to see if we can find her exact location?
Yeah, I'll check around with see. I'll also look for Adrian.
Yeah, keep an eye out for him too.
Sorry, we're just having a mute conversation at the side here, just kind of laughing.
Just about, should be fine. Half the goddamn jail has been burnt down.
We don't
Well,
even
whose
know
fault
how we
is
didn't
that?
Put her in yet.
Hey.
Whose fault is that? Yours.
Fight the leader.
You fucking gremlin.
My flash freeze.
Ow, that hurt my head. I just want you to know, calling you a fucking gremlin physically hurt my head.
Anyway, Ema. Here's a d20.
Did you call him Ava?
I said Ema.
No?
Oh, I heard Ava. What
Who
the
the
fuck
fuck
is
is
my hearing
Ava?
today? I heard
So
Ava.
that's her cellmate apparently.
Oh my god.
It's a 12. Flat roll, yeah.
A 12.
Yeah.
As you are just kind of wandering along, as these guys are now heading to the Artificers and just kind of looking around to try find
Just
where
enjoying the city.
Shay could be. You're just enjoying the city. It's quite nice. It's very interesting how everything has been put to purpose. There's a lot of things that are a little kind of wasted, but interesting. You know, a lot of mechanical objects that have been designed and implemented. Some of which, as purposes, are really stupid, like one that's very obviously just a timed window slat to open at certain intervals. Others, it's like a a placemat that's been built to waft itself and clear itself off when nobody's near. Yeah, things like that. There's a lot of mechanical splendor around this place, and as you're
It's like tiny conveniences.
Tiny conveniences. Some of them are a bit
Bear back.
a bit ridiculous. But as you're wandering around, you would see a little place that looks really nice. Yeah, it's got a nice little teapot above the door. As you would see the name written in Dwarvish is the Wee Tipple.
The Wee Tipple.
I'll be right back.
The Wee Tipple.
Fuck it, sure.
As you just kind of
Look it up.
shrug, you open the door and duck in. As you would see, it's this nice, cozy little bar. It's got a nice little area at the back, little sizably smaller for you. You know, they've obviously built this for dwarvish patrons.
Yeah, for dwarves.
You know, like small little alcove areas to sit in and drink. There's like 2 normal-sized seats at a table at one end. And you would just see this gnome currently cleaning one of the tables, just kind of, oh, top of the morning, so, greetings, what can I do for you today, this fine day?
Good morning. I'm going to assume it's still rather early in the day, eh?
Yeah, it's not even lunch yet.
Okay. Phone. Let me just turn off my alerts. I'm sorry
First for the
about that.
day. Shake hours.
Thought I muted that.
What a fucking morning, though.
What a fucking morning.
It's not even lunchtime, and I'm
It's not even
already
lunch.
arrested. I'm such a bad girl.
What would you guesstimate the time to be right now? Like 10:30, 11?
Pushing close to 11:25.
Okay. And you said that this is just clearly a bar?
Yeah, it looks like they do other things than just bar drinks. There's like a little menu on each of the tables. It looks like they do like food during the day, food and drink during the day, booze on the night.
Okay. Is it just self-seating, or do I?
Well, yes, sit yourself wherever you want. It's a little slice of home here. You ever been to Eros?
Eros. I don't think so.
Where's Eros?
No. Yeah, no, I have not. No, I'm from Seamisern.
Oh, you're a Seamy. Oh, nice to see a little bright face from Seamisern. Haven't been there in a hot minute. But yes, here, a little bit of taste of Eros. Those pleasant, beautiful beachy waves, the soft smell of the ocean. We got it all here at the Wee Tipple. But please, yes, help yourself to one of our larger seats. Anything you can get you. If we don't have it on menu, I'm happy to sort you something.
Sorry. The larger seats were in the corner, you said, yeah?
Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
2
he'll
normal
make his
seats
way
and
over
a
there.
table. As you do that, he kind of hops up onto a little step, just to be at table height with you. Just like, so, what you feeling?
What are you buying? What does he have? This is like kind of like
You
bed
look
and
at it
breakfast kind of
right
stuff?
now-
Or?
Right now, it's like, currently it's a lot of scones and pastries, but there are a few things like a bacon roll is one of the things. Another thing is a meat pie. And another thing, the last thing on the hot menu is something called a scarce.
Scarce. What is Actually, wait. This is a gnome, yeah?
Yeah.
In your world, is halfling and gnomish the same language, or is it separate?
Same language.
Okay, so Adrian's gonna ask in halfling, what is scarce?
Oh, Ooh! He switches to halfling, just like a snap of the fingers. Just well, scarce is a bit of a mix of a local delicacy and one back from Eros. Basically, what we do is we take some of the meat they sometimes bring from those big-ass cavern crawlers, and then you boil it, and then bake it, and then you put it in a lot of layers of really nice dough, and then you batter fry the fuck out of it.
Cavern crawl.
That actually sounds good.
Not gonna lie, no.
It's really buttery, and I'd say the consistency of the cavern crawler is very close to fish, which is what gave me the idea in the first place.
Oh, okay.
It tastes
thing
more like
that
chicken.
originally heated him.
It tastes
Okay.
more like chicken, but it's very, very good.
All right. I don't. How do I say? Mom says I eat like a bird. Could I just ask for maybe like a half portion?
Well, of course.
Anything
for a nice, bright, fresh face from Seema, Cern.
Thank you. Maybe just a tea to pair with it.
Tea and half a scarce. All right, that'd be about 5 copper.
Yeah, he'll just. Is the silver all right?
That's perfect. That's perfectly fine.
I'll just slide him this silver. Don't worry about it.
Oh, well, aren't you the right gentleman? Right, coming right up. He flicks the coin,
Thank you.
catches it, and just starts heading back to the kitchen.
Because they're still filthy fucking rich.
As you sit there.
Apparently, I've
kind
been
of-
muted for a while on my stream.
Oh,
Whoops!
fuck.
Thanks
Oh.
for the save there. It's me.
Nice.
fine.
Clap, clap.
Hasn't been too long. Hasn't been too long. All I did was order breakfast. That's fine. Also, I just got raided by Ari. So, hi Ari.
Hey.
Hi Ariana. Hello.
Yo.
Hey,
Hey.
Ari.
Welcome
Dying.
anyone who's
So
new.
dead.
Welcome anyone who's new to this DMing
D&D
disaster.
night.
D&D!
Anyway,
D&D disaster!
so
As-
all right.
yeah, as
Before
you're
we get
sitting
too
there-
sidetracked, as soon as the proprietor, are they going into the kitchen themselves to prepare it, or are they
Yes,
going back
yeah.
to the counter? Okay, Adrian is going to do a little prep here. I'm going to just grab like a rag, and I'm gonna pack the bottom of my jaw, my skeleton jaw. I'm gonna pack that.
Pack the
That
bottom
way,
of your jaw in with the
I'm
cloth
prepping for
so
that shit to
nothing
fall-
spills down.
Exactly.
through you.
exactly.
Give us just a sleight of hand. See how well you do with this.
Perfect. I'm good at that. Actually. Yeah, cool.
What about the tea, though? Wouldn't it just soak through?
Cock?
That's a cock. That's a
Yeah,
nice
that's
cock.
cock.
It's like
Nice
nasty.
Pour his
cock.
cock out!
Bull's cock.
Let's cock out.
Oh no, I'm gonna burn a luck. I'm gonna burn a luck.
Okay.
Gonna burn a luck. Okay, it's better. Better than 1. A 13.
13. As you're sat there, you're packing it, and you just finish in time as he's bringing the tea across and sets that down. As he's sat there and just going, oh, well, here you go. Do you need anything else?
Thank you.
Milk, sugar, anything like that? As he says that,
Um,
looking past him, you would see out the window, the little thin window, you would see the unmistakable hips of Lucas walking by.
of Lucas.
As, you know, it's a
Oh,
lower
oh.
height window, so it's
Yeah.
you know, but it's hard to mistake the solid gold pouch on his hip.
I have no reason to worry about Lucas. He's a good lad. Yeah, let him go. Let him go. He's probably just minding his own business.
So yeah,
Would I
Um,
notice?
Gets you.
Adrian,
Did I notice
Adrian
him?
will just ask like 1 sugar,
He's
and
actually
otherwise,
As he
I'm in the
himself
back.
put the sugar in.
'Cause I'm technically looking for him.
Cook it.
I'm
technically looking for him.
I'm just gonna be reading.
Well, take your
That's a sex-
time. I won't rush then.
That's a 6. I don't see it.
What did you say? 6?
6. I don't see him.
Yeah. The lower height
Adrian
window
gets to-
of this establishment, you just completely miss it.
Adrian just gets to enjoy his new book. I'll be there for. We'll say Adrian sits there for like an hour. He'll just chill for an hour.
Yeah. And I'll just give you another little bit about your book.
Ooh. Yeah, the
This is what
Thousand
happens when you
Suns.
gremlin
War of
too
the
much.
Thousand Suns.
War of a Thousand Suns.
War of a Thousand Suns.
You get to sit in jail.
I get to
I
stay
have no
in
reason to worry
Monopoly
about
jail.
Lucas.
Let's go.
What?
Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
Pretty
There's your
much.
get out of jail free card, huh?
I
Okay,
have
so-
1. Don't worry about that. Smart. Or with everybody.
This would tell of the story of a man called Sigmund of Luloy. It details his act as commander of the War of a Thousand Suns, where Dragolden had sent 2 paladins of their royal order to try and cleanse this country during a time of relaxation when the forces of madness that Dragolden usually fights were otherwise preoccupied. During this point in time, they had come from the
Luloy
northern
into-
beaches. So the Dragolden
So-
Knights came from Dragolden up here
Yeah, so it would have been up
and
here
came
somewhere.
down to here. They tried to
Okay.
attack
So this
the
is our
palace
setting right
of
here.
the Flame Lord, this building here.
Got it.
It details the siege that took place with these 2 single paladins able to kill around 900 Luloilian knights in a single night.
Jesus Christ.
And it took Sigmund having to essentially betray the oaths of the Luloilian people, and he actually allowed the paladins to get to the steps of the palace
Hmm.
in an attempt to create an ambush against them, so that the paladin knights would have no opportunity to see them. Instead of the Luloilians' passion for honorable combat, Sigmund used subterfuge and stealth, and killed them in one decisive move that cost the lives of all those that remained under his care. And the book ends. The book chapter that you are reading ends. The rest is all documented history regarding this event.
Yeah.
It states that Sigmund was stripped of his honor as a Luloilian and banished.
Awesome. Thank you.
Okay. So you sit there and enjoy, and he would bring out the scarce for you to enjoy as you sit there and eat away at it. And it is quite nice. It has this nice crumbly texture.
Oh, okay.
You imagine it would feel great on your tongue if you had one still.
If I had one, yeah.
And you manage to keep it well enough hidden away so when he looks away, it's kind of that thing of you just bag of holding, put the mess that you have in your jaw
Yeah.
away and put a new bit, bundle in there.
Swap
so
one
you
out.
can keep
Yeah.
enjoying it. As we switch focus to a jail cell.
Oh,
Ah, yeah.
Here we
Shaena
go.
is currently sat inside of.
Did
You would
they
be-
question? Did they take my lyre away from me?
No,
Could
they
I
haven't even
question
taken
that?
your
Oh,
bag
okay
of
then.
holding. This is literally
My
just a
boob of holding.
cell. Your boob of holding. This is literally just a holding cell.
Yeah, they would have
this
had
isn't
no
like a
idea
prison.
that your bra was a bag of holding.
Yeah, I don't think they would have
The
realized.
bra of baggage.
Yeah.
The booba holder.
The titties of transportation. Anyway. The only person you would see in the cell with you, you would see a furbolg wearing thick black leather with a lot of spikes over the shoulders. He's got these thick metal bangles over his forearms, kind of shredded sleeves on the leather that he wears over the jacket, a vest under that, and just these large, thick cloth trousers, usually the kind you would see used by, people working in a forge. He's just wearing these, and they've been, partially dyed black. And his head, the hair has been styled into a long mohawk that curls forward and kind of drapes a little forward. And he's just laid on his back, just lounging.
2 questions. First, how tall is he? Second, why have you got to do this to me? Because I love furbolgs, god damn it.
He is roughly around 6'10".
Nearly my fucking size, let's go. Well, I'm assuming Shaena's just kind of pacing back and forth whilst,
Yeah, this
picking
guy's
at
just,
her head,
laid
lying.
back, eyes closed. Like he's been here a million times before.
So, what are you in for, then?
Oh, hey. Yeah, I started a fire.
Oh, I like fires.
I know, right? They're really cool.
They're really cool.
Yeah. He
I
just
don't
kind of
really know where
stares
they are.
off at nothing for a while as he says that.
Yeah.
Well, fine then, Shay's gonna go over and just lie on the floor and just kind of keep next to him in a way. So she's lying on the floor and he's lying on the thing. She's plucking away at her lyre again, just testing it.
Looks down to check if any of the guards are around, reaches into his leather jacket, and pulls up a little rolled cigar of sorts and offers it to you.
Oh, thank you. I don't know what it is, but let's go.
Oh, you know what it is. You know what it is.
I actually don't, so let's go.
Just are you actually using it now, or are you just gonna let it be for now?
She's part of her.
I'm gonna
party.
light it because he'll probably want some, so I don't fucking know.
Yeah, you light it, take
yeah.
a puff, give us a Constitution saving throw.
Fuck.
Oh boy.
Not 20, let's fucking go!
Nat 20. Not only have you tasted this before, this triggers one of your memories.
Oh,
Fuck yeah!
No.
Memories!
You remember lounging with 3 beautiful women laid against your form. Arms around them as you gently smirk from this elongated pipe.
Gigach.
As you remember this is called Murmurleaf. It
Murmurleaf,
induces this relaxing composure, and it's called Murmurleaf because it causes you to kind of murmur a little when you're, using it, because it just relaxes you so much.
I want to huff puff upon the Dutch stuff. I want to huff puff.
And you remember these beautiful women, and you remember just kind of, holding them close, playing with one of their hair and smirking from this leaf. As you remember just lounging in this palatial building.
Oh wow, okay.
As
I
you
guess
kind of
she's just
snap
gonna
back
kind of
to
daze
reality,
off,
you daze off and just hand him back it. He would take a long drag from it and just goes, "Yes, we're good."
So what's your name then, huh?
Oh, my name's Morik. I like to be called
Mork?
Moore.
More.
Morik. Like
Oh,
Moore and
Morik.
Rick put together.
Morik, I get it. I'm
Yeah.
Shaena.
Nice. I like her
Nice.
horns, by the way. Really sick.
I love your tail. Well, your ears, sorry, fuck. Because I keep forgetting that some furbolgs have tails, some don't, so... ears,
He
though.
looks between his legs. I thought I tucked that thing, sorry.
It's fine.
I usually tie it to my belt because it flops around when I'm high.
How long are we gonna have to wait here then till guards come?
Well, I'm supposed to be here all night, but they're probably coming for you in like 10 minutes, and they're gonna be really mad.
More than likely, yeah. I mean, they think I'm part of a robbery, but I'm not really, so... I let my pet, Vrdnd, free, and then he ran in and stole things, and now I'm in trouble.
You're probably only gonna get, have to pay the price of the stuff they stole. You're fine.
Maybe. I don't know. My pet's still out there as well, so, you
Still
know,
going with
that's a
that
bit
thing.
of an issue. Could keep calling a fucking pest.
I know, you're still going on with it. Like, you're committed.
Fucking
Yeah,
god.
I'm committed to this bitch!
Well, if you find him, then you make sure that little cheeky pet doesn't do it again.
Yeah, of course. How'd you start the fire then? I'm kinda curious.
Oh, you want to know something cool? As you know, there's this little place that's kind of tunes out for a second, then comes back to reality. There's this place on the east side has this really weird green smoke. Like, the funny thing is, usually, things that are flammable go up when you throw like a match in them. That green smoke goes up if you put cold things in them, so sometimes I just sneak some ice and I throw it up. It's like a fireworks show.
Oh, that's cool. I'll have to go look. I test it out myself.
Best do it on your way out then.
Yeah. I'll do that.
Yeah.
She's gonna get up though.
You just stand back up. This hasn't been affecting you at all. You'd have to get like way stronger shit than this to get you.
Yeah, she's just playing it off. She's gonna walk to the bars if possible and just kind of have a look.
You look left, look right, and to the right there's some guards who are obviously starting to come this way to sort you out as one of them's fumbling with keys.
Hooray, my saviors.
The guard just walks up as you say that, well, I don't know if that's you being honest or rude. Unlocks the cell.
Honest?
Opens the cell. Mark, you gotta stop smoking that stuff in here. Sorry, man, it's just so good and I'm so bored. The other guard kind of barges past everyone and goes over and grabs it, throws it to the ground, stuffs it out with his foot. Oh, come on, man, that cost me like a week's salary. I'm telling you, next time I find one of those, I'm stuffing it up your arse. He goes stomping past, a little annoyed at all this. As you realise the one that's being all grumpy is the one you made blush earlier.
Yes! Perfect.
As this other guy just kind of shakes his head at it, closes the cell and brings you to the front. As, he just kind of steps to this little counter and just says, right, it's a minor theft. You try to evade. Hold guard, so slight addition to the fine there.
Technically think about it.
Well,
I didn't even know you guys
according
were
to
there.
them, you ran.
I didn't know you were there though. So how would I have known that you were there if I couldn't have seen you? Like, I didn't see you
Persuasion
at all.
check.
Fuck.
Lucy, the timid, like...
Persuasion?
Persuasion.
10.
10?
Yep.
He just kind of looks back to where those other guards would have been, the ones that had originally chased you. Looks back and just goes, "Alright, look, lass, you don't need to try play this up. It's fine. They're a bunch of rookies, and I'm sure you didn't mean it. Apparently you were chasing a pet or something like that."
Yes, my pet ran off. He went into the back of the shop and then he ran out and I was trying to catch him and they must have thought that I was running away from it. I'm so sorry.
Well, just so you know, even undead pets aren't exactly free to be wandering around the city
I
like that,
know.
so you best find them
He
quick.
escaped from his collar and I couldn't catch him. I'm so sorry.
She can't keep getting away with this.
Apparently she can. Apparently she can.
The fine's around 8 silver for the theft,
Oh.
and another 2
Oh.
silver for the avoiding the guard. But I can knock that off for you.
Thank you. You're such a dear.
Nothing to it. Well, just need the payment and then you can be off.
Alright. She'll pay it then, I guess. Because I don't really want to be. I don't want to.
could have just
Well,
paid for the.
It was.
The
It was a-
clothing.
It was
You
a-
could have just
I mean,
told
to
the
be honest
guards
with
while they
you-
were taking you, I'll pay for whatever they took.
They were on top of me. I couldn't. Right.
Didn't even have
Uh,
to
Just
just
said it.
She panicked.
I don't want to. And besides, it's funnier going this way.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Oh yeah, it's fucking hilarious.
Wait.
It's
Yeah.
hilarious having to deal
and
with
it's
this.
perfectly in character.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Jesus Christ.
She can't keep getting away with it.
Or
By any
just let her keep getting
chance-
No
arrested.
one's
It's
there to
fine.
stop her.
When will more? I'm literally about to call him Morbius.
Okay, guys, you know what? I'm out. Have a good one.
Are you actually leaving?
Alright.
Bye, Jack.
See ya, Jack.
You actually leaving?
Oh, welcome back.
Oh, it was a bit.
Oh.
Yeah, that was a bit.
Yeah.
I keep thinking his name is like Morb.
I hate
No,
everything.
it's Moore, isn't it? Like his nickname was
Moric. His name is
Moric.
Moric. M.
Moric.
Moric.
Double R-I-C.
Let me put that. Moric. Moric. Okay.
No, his
Or
name's not
like
Morbid.
Moore and Rick.
Okay, and nickname and okay. Right.
Nickname
sorry.
Moore.
Okay, I'm trying to remember that. Just a quick question: when will Moore be let out?
Well, he's constantly getting in trouble, but we generally let him out on the night's end, usually when he's sobered up a bit.
Okay.
He causes a bit of trouble, but he's mostly harmless.
Does he have a bail?
Well, I suppose were you looking to pay?
Yeah.
Alright, disturbance of the peace, minor bodily harm, inciting panic, as well as minor property damage. Total cost comes up to 2 gold.
Only 2 gold? Okay, yeah.
He looks at you with a cocked brow as you say only 2 gold.
Only 2 gold? Yeah. Yeah, here you go. Just easily puts the 2 gold
That's
down.
200. That's $200.
Slides it into his palm and just kind of.
You have to remember that.
He,
Yeah.
he walks off, and you hear him talking, and you hear one of the guards go, "Are you fucking kidding me?" As you would see this tall, gangly furball come, like, kind of sauntering out with a little bit of a awkward sway to him as he's just like, "Yo, they just told me you did my bail, thanks."
Yeah. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, sure, why not? I got nothing better to do.
cool. What do you do for work? That's
Oh,
walking
me?
out.
I'm an artificer. I work on curses.
Fuck yeah!
You ever want to curse someone real bad? Well, I can make things that do that.
Yes! You have no idea how many people I want to curse. There's this little guy who I always hang out with. He's a bit of a horn dog, but I understand what he loves. Like,
Oh, I got some ideas for them then. He puts an arm around you and just starts kind of wandering off with you.
I'm just like, oh, no.
Lucas, as you are finally finding your way across to the cells, you would come over finally to the guards quarter. As you arrive, you're just arriving as you catch at the corner of your eye that unmistakable vibrant orange hair and the height. As you turn your head, you would just see she walking off, calm as day, with some furball in a leather coat.
Okay. He'll sigh and just walk over to her. Hey, Shay.
Oh, hi!
Heard you got arrested.
How's it going? Oh, yeah, and this is... And I met a friend, too.
You met a friend in jail.
Morik,
Yeah.
hi. My name's Morik, but I like to be called More.
More? Okay, why were you in jail?
I started a fire and got really high.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cool. You will not look at that guy.
Bad influence.
bad person. Everyone else, I can't find, Adrian, but, everyone else is at, shoot, what are they called? What's the shop called again?
They were heading for
Yeah.
magical mischief.
Like, everyone's at a magical mischief.
Oh, hey, I
So,
work there.
You work there.
That's awesome. We'll go there.
Yeah.
That's so convenient.
Yo, yeah, I can give
So-
you a I can give you a discount. This babe just got me out of jail.
Just a quick question.
Wonderful.
Then. Oh no. So
Thank
you're saying
you.
that everybody is there except for Adrian.
Yeah, except for Adrian.
Let me fucking track him then.
You just kind of stop in your tracks, you push Morik off of you, and just kind of taste the air as you turn around, turn your head, and just kind of start walking in a direction as you're just like
Adrian's just,
tasting
Come
the
on,
air.
let's
as you
go.
he's just
We'll
enjoying
go this
his
way.
tea.
It's probably quicker. And we can grab a friend on the way.
He's just getting to the
No,
second
I've been
chapter,
over
and it's
here.
Pretty good.
No, I've been over here. He's not over here.
I'm tracking him. Shut up.
As you would watch, as you're sat there enjoying your tea, enjoying it, the book, it's getting so good. The tea tastes really nice. It's got this slight bit of honey taste to it. Really lovely, really lovely. And then you hear the door creak open, and your attention snapped away from the book for a brief second. Oh, there's Shay. Who looks ridiculous in here, by the way, as this is a dwarf height only sort of building. So she is like half bent to be in
Oh,
here.
there he is.
Corn
She
scraping the
spotted me.
ceiling.
Let
She
me
knew
make
where
that
you were
perception.
before she entered.
Sinks in. Sinks, sinks in.
I'm not even going in, by the way. I'm not even going inside the thing. I'm just tilted. I'm going
Like,
Adrian,
in the
come on,
window.
let's go.
Close the book.
In the window.
We're going to the shop. I want you to meet a friend. He's high as a
My
kite.
name's Morik, but my friends call me More.
Yeah.
I just heard. I look at the innkeeper and just saying how I'm so sorry.
Oh, it's perfectly fine. It's Morik. He always does this stuff.
You know him?
Aye, he comes in here all the time. He gets completely off his gourd, wanders in, and then asks for 20 cups of, like, this weird brown sugary stuff he always wants.
Gotcha. So you just heard it like, hey,
What's it?
unless you speak halfling.
I do not.
Fuck, let me have a look.
I think no. I was trying to remember if like halfling is like
I don't.
written.
That's one of the
Okay.
languages I
Far
do
away.
not know.
So Adrian, you
No,
see,
yeah,
Adrian,
I
you
think I might
see him
be able
get
to
up
read
and he's
halfling. I just
packing his things and gets up, thanks the keep, and he'll make his way up to you. You're taking up the door.
Huh?
You're taking up the door. I need you to move.
Oh, she's gonna do that thing of like, you know, when somebody needs to get past you, but all like needs to get underneath you, so you basically stand and you go to the side, but you like arch
You do
over
that, you do like
sort of
the
thing.
arch move thing.
Yeah, no, yeah, but it's like this, like I'm bending over sort of thing, so I'm like arching over him, but sideways, so he can get
As
past.
you essentially step through, and you can feel the underside of her breasts just kind of rub against the top of your head as you go past. It's like full on like that against the side of your head as you go by. Just
He's like, I hate it here. I hate it here.
There's no hair to protect against that feeling.
I see.
As you would see the tall Furbolg mentioned.
Yeah! He works at a shop that... Where did what?
Hi
What'd you
there,
say?
my name's Mork.
Gil and
Oh, hey, Lucas.
Gil and Xavier are doing stuff at Artificer shop. Apparently, he works there. He doesn't look, but he gives us like he points his thumb over to more.
My name's Mork.
Me and him were jail
but everyone
buddies.
likes to call me More.
Oh yeah, she got arrested.
Tough.
Oh yeah, she got arrested.
Yeah, I really do.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I'm a curse artificer. Nice to meet you.
Is he wearing gloves or anything?
No. Banned.
Can I tell that like he's kind of awkward about it? Can I tell that he's awkward about it?
Just staring at you. He is way too high to even register the pause in this as you're saying.
I'm just gonna snap my fingers, and there's a bird in his hand now.
He doesn't really do handshakes.
He didn't even register your response there. He's just staring at the bird in his hand now as he's staring at Destiny, just like, whoa. This is your first time resummoning Destiny, isn't it?
In front of the others, yeah.
Yeah. Did I remember stating what she looked like?
We nat
you
nat
resummoned her?
20'd. She's identical.
Nat 20'd, so she's completely identical. So, yeah,
Yep.
just sat there, just staring at Destiny in his hand, just like,
Whoa. Either I'm really high, or you just made a bird come out of nowhere.
Yeah, she landed on your arm.
That's so
Fuck, I left the
cool.
door open again.
Show the shop.
Let's...
Show the shop. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go to the shop. Come on.
Yeah, let's go to the
Yeah.
shop. Come on, bird, you're coming too. Oh no, they're gonna have to scrape that thing off the ceiling again. They get stuck in the goo.
Yeah, it'll be fine. Let's
I
go.
hope so. I like bird.
as you kind of like push her
I'll
off.
give it a minute before I dismiss her.
As you get
Wherever
the,
she ends up.
the brief thing of like you just see this soot-covered owl just woof into the into like feathers.
Poor thing.
Actually, I have a question. this may be weird, but you know, I kind of want to do mind code thoughts, but if it says like if I read somebody else's mind whilst like, am I able to read somebody else's thoughts?
If you've got a spell that does so, read thoughts.
I'd like to get thoughts. Okay, then. All right. Okay.
Yeah, if you have something like that, then you can use this spell at the same time and encode them.
Right. Okay then. Okay.
Okay, yeah. So, as you guys start heading towards the magical mischiefs, we transition over to these two who are already arrived to it. As you would be able to kind of step up to the top and you try to push open the door, but it kind of clunks. Look through the little window, and there's people inside. It just looks like there's a bolt lock, basically.
Knock on the door.
There's a brief wait
Hello?
as you see someone look over, and one of the people inside kind of scoots on over. As you would see, this dwarven woman just kind of peeks up through the glass, and then just writes on the glass, because obviously the soot from the inside of whatever they're doing is like tinted it, so she just writes something in Dwarvish and gives you a smile, turns around and goes back to what she was doing.
Can you read that?
I don't know. No, I can't.
Wow. Just assumed.
So, are you gonna wait, or are you gonna...
Some people.
Do you want to knock on the door again?
Imagine being a traveler in someone else's country and expecting them to speak your language.
That's not my problem, it's theirs. Oh, my head.
Typical American tourist.
Oh.
How dare you?
Actually,
Can't
Xavier
balance
will
truth.
turn to his left shoulder. Connor, can you get the door for us, if you please?
Of course.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
Thank you.
As you would hear this ripping noise, as you would watch claw marks dig into the framework of the door, and the whole door just tears
Gill's
off
just
from the
shouting,
hinges.
no, don't do that,
As you then watch the door lift, shift, and then go upwards and just pins into the ceiling of the hold.
Why? Why would you do that? Why would you do something so stupid?
I mean, technically, I didn't do it.
No, but you told him to do it. All you had to do was knock on the door again.
Can't wait to
You
go.
literally just broke in.
You hear some
You
shouting
dumbass.
from inside in Dwarvish as this very built-looking dwarf is now striding over towards you, shouting something in Dwarvish.
Now you've done it. Now you've fucking done it, Xavier. For someone so smart, you're an actual idiot.
I think his controller's died again.
Just everyone's
He's
yelling.
getting yelled at. God's sakes. Okay. Thank you, Connor. Hello, sir. If you would, can help us for a quick second.
The guy
You
looks at
ex-
you and you get a clearer look at him. He has this big braided beard that ends in this adamantine bolt lock on the end of it. Big ripped biceps, thick build. But you would notice his eyes are prosthetics. They have these cartoonish spirals in them as he glares at you. So you come wandering to my store, bang on the door despite the fact the sign obviously says we deal with one customer at a time, and then you tear my fucking door off.
Okay, so in my defense, I can't read Dwarvish. The door thing was all him. I told him no.
Well, I don't read Dwarvish myself either, so I asked one of my compatriots to get the door for us. Although, he did do it in a very needlessly aggressive manner. I can fix that for you if you need be.
No, at what point did you think it was okay to try to enter a locked door, though?
The dwarf
That's
looks
the whole
to the
issue.
sides of you, trying to see this other person you've referenced.
If you can't believe him, see him, he's right here. Points at Rock with googly eyes.
He's gonna get admitted.
He's gonna
get admitted.
Right. So, let me get this straight. Your needs are so dire, you came over here, tore my door off, and now you're looking for something.
That's the thing. It wasn't that important. We could have waited till he was done. He's just a smart idiot.
Well, Mr. Smart Idiot with your friend Rock, you said you were gonna fix my door? Well,
But of course.
fix it.
Very well. Connor, can you please get the door? You've put in a quite unreachable place, and I believe it might be stuck up there.
I can't reach it.
You can't reach it. Alright, very well. He's gonna grab his broom, get on it. He'll command up.
As you're doing that, the dwarf is suddenly his demeanor changes and his eyes alight with interest, about to say something as you just go boop, up into the air.
Right,
You never said
How
your
about
friend was
now?
an artificer.
I didn't think it was important.
What's the point?
To an artificer's store, of course it's important.
As back up there, I'd like to do a constitution saving throw as you're now in just this intermixed smog from all of the buildings and workshops.
Saving throw? That's 18.
Please just fucking die.
18?
No.
Bro.
Just
Wow.
red body comes, falls
Just
down. hits the
fucking
ground.
like just it takes a big
You-
whiff of
you-
mustard
you-
gas and just.
You are coughing and wheezing as you just say, how about now? As you would see the door get pried out from the ceiling. As you would also notice little bits of... As there's this slowly growing pillar of fire that is spreading outwards. Like cotton candy that's been set on fire with match. You would see the smoke is just kind of burning outwards from you.
Oh no.
Fairly interesting.
Oh no.
Very well then. I said I'd fix the door.
Oh my god.
Oh,
my
you guys
God.
a fucking shit show wherever you
What?
go.
We're
What?
gonna go to jail, all of us.
No.
Fuck you!
Gill's the
I'm
only
reading a
one
book.
who follows the law.
Shut the fuck up! You can fucking
I've
blame
only ever
Antesh
followed
for
the law.
that.
You're the.
As you come back down,
Oh my god.
this guy is just kind of watching this curiously as this floating door comes down with you.
Alright then. Please, give me some space. I'll have your door attached back in a couple minutes.
Takes 2 steps back and just is like watching this as you watch him pull out a little notebook and start scribbling things down.
Alright then, I think that is a... I'm trying to attach the door back now.
So,
Oh my god.
So I would say it is a sleight of hand with your proficiency modifier added to it, as you are an artificer and you're using your tools to repair said door.
Alright, I'm gonna fuck this up. I'm calling it. Oh, 14.
14? It's just a matter of
rebedding some of the pins, changing some of the rods that are on the door frame itself, and then changing screws.
I'm starting to realize every just out of character here. Every RP I've been a part of, apart from Cari Town, I've had the role of a handyman.
You're a handyman. Artificer,
That can
the
change.
handyman of
Marcus
D&D.
can get a promotion. Where
As
he
you-
maintains the gear.
As you sit there finishing repairing the door, you kind of pat your hands off, put your tools away, and he just kind of, very good work. That's mighty dandy. As you guys would arrive, as it looks like nothing's really happened, you've just arrived to these guys standing in the doorway.
Do we see the fucking fire above?
It's kind of hard to not notice as it's kind of spreading and moving around. It's not like causing like a massive fire. It just kind of keeps moving around now.
Hey guys. Do I see the sign? Do I see the sign?
Yeah. The sign says one customer at a time. Please wait if the lock is down.
Can I see inside?
Yeah,
you look inside and you would see there is a human currently sat arm like this. You would see that it is a mechanical prosthesis that they are currently repairing. As this guy is currently staring at what's going on at the door, but it's just kind of just sat there minding his own business.
Okay, so Gill and Xavier are just waiting for their turn, it seems.
Obviously.
Well,
I brought your friend back.
no, that's not what was happening, but
Hi, Mark. Nothing for you right now.
Connor ripped the door off. Because Xavier didn't respect the locked door.
Are we going to jail?
Xavier.
You couldn't read
Xavier
I just
thought it was a
got
good
out of
idea to
jail
have
with him.
Connor ripped it off.
Look, I can waive any sort of call into the hold guard if you let me look at your broom.
As long as you don't mess with the craftsmanship of it, I'd rather not have
I
to
just want to look.
make another
Just
one.
let him look at the broom.
But of course.
I'll let you spend the night in jail.
Jail's pretty cozy, actually.
Oh yeah, I go there all the time.
The Furbolg is just following them, says.
Who?
Who?
That's more.
Might have to check
Gill
in
just
some
looks
of
back
the-
and forth between Shaena and Morg.
I put him in jail and then I bailed him out.
Squinty eyes.
He looks like a punk rock stoner.
She's starting a gang.
Fuck, we're in a gang now? That's cool.
Mumbles.
We're best friends.
Mumbles.
Metal.
Mumbles insults and
Face palm.
Otterfolk.
Face palm.
Squeak.
Palm.
Look, so, right, come on in, you know, it's a routine checkup, I'm sure they don't mind. Do you, Nicholas?
No, I do not mind at all if they observe. I have no qualms with anyone seeing my upkeep, as it were. The human would say. You'd see slick back, black hair with little silver streaks here and there. Kind of past middle age. He's got a very nice looking overcoat on with a vest underneath. Looks like almost like a teacher. Like a cliche, like upper class teacher.
Nice.
Coming in. So, what are you in for? What can I do for you, as it were?
Well, actually, Gill, I believe you have the sketch.
I've got this. I was wondering if you could recreate it. He's gonna pull out the blueprint
Sure.
that or whatever.
Remake it. I'm sure we can.
His eyes widen as he stares at the design and just kind of marvels at it for a brief moment. And then
I don't think I can remake this. I'll need to go talk to my wife. Excuse me briefly. And he turns around and just starts walking towards the woman currently fixing the arm, the prosthetic arm of the man currently just sat on this stool waiting. And you'd see she's been avoiding eye contact with all of you. She's got this big blush on her face, and she's just really timidly, like, screwing little parts in, carefully checking bearings, and people are staring.
Question. What's her hair like?
Her hair?
What is it?
Her hair is, like, it looks like if it wasn't tied up, would be this huge plume of wild, wavy hair. That it looks like she's just grabbed it, that, you know, it would be past the shoulders and all this, and all the way down to her ankles. She's grabbed it and pulled it into a big, heavy bun, and looks like she's using traditional dwarvish, like the same things they'd use on beards. One of those, this thick adamantine one, and has it locked in place with that. Looks like maybe it could have been her father's or grandfather's, or so on and so on. And she's just bashfully trying to avoid eye contact as the husband walks up and just starts talking to her in dwarvish, and there's this little back and forth, and you can see being really.
Can I understand
sweet, and
the?
gently
Can I?
pushes
Can I
her.
eavesdrop on the
Oh no,
gist of the conversation?
Okay. Perception check at disadvantage. He's whispering to her, basically.
Okay, yeah, no, if they're whatever.
Whilst,
I'm not that nosy.
Yeah, no.
I was gonna say, whilst that happens, then can I just like pluck off one of the like the leaves that are on me and just start
What?
like, trying
Adrian's
to,
respectful.
like make a flower crown at least.
You sit there trying to make a little
Just
flower
like-
crown.
Disrespect.
Just like
As you
forming
would see him,
flowers. And
I
you
don't
know,
know
he's
why you
talking
gotta
to her,
rip doors off that are clearly locked.
So gently,
I did say
gently
it was not my
brushes
fault.
some stray hair behind her ear, and you can see her blush goes from just around the cheeks to her whole face going red, as she just does this little smile. As he's just obviously sat whispering sweet things to her. She realizes his beard is getting in the way. She just kind of grabs his face and just pushes him, and he falls onto his back. She then plucks a few hairs out and just bashfully turns around and just takes a moment as he stands up and just goes, then says something in Dwarvish, more openly now as you would understand in Dwarvish. Just, he says, I'm sorry, my beautiful rose. Please, let me place these designs hither so you may gaze upon them with those beautiful blue eyes of yours. As he sets the
Holy
designs,
shit.
sets the designs to one side, and she just gently takes them and just kind of squirms a
them.
little in place and looks at it.
Oh,
Adrian,
And he just sits there, just
What did he
shrugging
say?
his head, smitten.
Same kind of stuff my dad says to mom.
adorable.
what did he say?
It's fine, don't worry about it.
What did he say?
Just husband stuff.
Yeah.
I've only known them
That
for
doesn't
5
help at all,
minutes,
just
but if
what did he
anything happened
say?
to them, I would kill everyone.
Adrian
in this
does not
room by
elaborate
myself.
further. Adrian does not elaborate further.
I just want to hear about the roses, man. Fuck.
I would admit, would I have been able to hear them? About that one?
Yeah, they were speaking openly. He was
Yeah,
speaking more openly at that time.
Well, that was horrible.
What did he say? Adrian's being a bum.
Being respectful.
Oh, wait, who's?
I don't know.
I've hung out with
Not
that
sure.
criminal for all of what, 5 minutes? SMH.
Wait.
I don't know how to. I don't know the words.
Says the pirate.
What did he say?
I don't know the words. Like it's hard to translate.
I'm currently, whilst I'm talking to both of you, I'm like trying to make a flower crown as well.
As there's a few seconds that pass, and you would see that her like thing of looking across gone to more like kind of looking back and forth. As she immediately stops, turns around, and she just spins around. Just this quick slaps on the metal pieces on the top, and he just goes, oh, ow, excuse me, and she just pushes him up off the chair to stand,
and just goes, "You done? Go right. You guys, here now, please."
Okay.
Okay.
Now I know what one at a time.
Forgive my wife. She's a timid little wallflower, but when she gets looking at stuff that she really likes.
Wallflower.
I wholeheartedly understand.
He sets down the designs, waits for that guy to go, and then you would watch as she just expertly throws a screwdriver across the room, and it hits the little latch, and the thing just goes shunk and locks. Where did you get these? She says in a very non-dwarven accent.
I drew them.
You made these?
Yes.
She's about to open her mouth, and her husband just kind of...
Honey, do not ask him to have your kids. This is the 5th time you've done this. I don't want to go through this again.
She closes her mouth. I'll happily make this.
Really?
Cost and parts will be around 2,000 gold, though.
Okay. I don't have that kind of money.
Do you want to?
I only have.
How much do you have?
I only have the one bar that you gave me.
Anything else?
That's all I have.
Well,
The maintenance bar I have stashed in my room for the. It's stashed in my room, but the one that you gave me, that's all I have.
yeah, but don't you have like
Wait.
gold on you?
Wait.
Like I can cover most of that right now.
Yes,
Okay. What is?
She's going to just kind of scoot to the side. Just go, I made you this as well. Just take it. This. The flower crown.
She just starts blushing again and gently puts it on and smiles, and he's just like,
You look as beautiful as our wedding day.
and just leans on one of the counters and is just like a young lover staring at her, just is completely smitten all over again.
Oh, gosh.
So they've been speaking. Adrian, in Dwarvish, he's just gonna say offhanded rose and blue.
And she just goes back to blushing full face again, and he just goes in common,
To see my rose bloom upon this verdant eve is a night that is forever spawned in memories.
and she's just
I like it.
completely shuts down.
It sounds a lot
Wait.
better in Dwarvish.
We're not-
Rhymes better too.
Why can't you be more like
Yeah,
him?
you did one.
What? Normally when I hear this, it usually ends with like a punch in the face.
Oh,
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah.
What's more doing?
As you look to the back, you would notice that in the back room there is this tail sticking out from the back room, this like ratty looking tail, like a big bushy dog's. You can see Moore's on like slab squatting there, just kind of plucking hairs out every now and again of the tail, and you just hear like this slight yip noise every now and again as he does this, just yank, yoink,
What?
yoink.
What's he doing? Can we...
Morris, cut that out. Stop pulling Airbab's tail. You don't want
Why
to
did you
bite you when
stop
she
us?
wakes up again.
Can I see the pet? Oh,
Why did-
wait.
why
hold
did
on.
she stop us?
Don't ever say that word here, or Bab will
Oh.
literally bite your face off.
Oh, okay, sorry.
She's
May I see
ex-slave
them?
trade, so try not to mention the PET
Ah.
word round her.
Okay.
Yeah, she's sleeping. If you want to go have a look, then by all means, but don't gog.
More said that since I helped him out of jail, he would help with a discount or something like that. I don't remember much.
She helped you out of jail? Oh yeah, she totally paid for my bail. He reaches for the tail and he just goes, "Oi! No." All right. I'll give you a discount. I'd save 1,200.
That's as low as our gold. This is expensive.
I have the gold.
I have the gold as well.
So my bar and your gold.
I mean, we're literally gonna have to make a custom drill bit to bore these holes here.
I suppose so.
We could cut down costs.
I can cover
These
it.
parts separate. And they just start mumbling back and forth at each other about design specifications as they slip into Dwarvish. They're just like, point.
Oh, never mind.
Also,
Say, you wanna
once
go
I ask
listen to
that, I'm
that,
gonna
but
go
I
behind the
don't think
thing
you
and
can speak
have a
Dwarvish.
quick peek with more.
I'm gonna approach the counter. I'll pass over 200 of the gold, which I will mark off now.
And I'll throw my last
Your
bit
whole
of
bar.
money. It's for the party.
You're welcome.
This might take us a while. Depending on if we can get this drill bit made, it might take us at least 4 days. A week if it'll take us time to make the drill bit.
When I hand over the money, I'm gonna look over the charts, and in Dwarvish, I'm gonna ask, can you tell what the function of it is?
Well, I mean, I have a vague idea what it might be.
So there's
I mean, this is
a lot of
like
different
a firing-
mechanisms. Yeah, it's this here's a pin.
It's
When
a
you pull
gun.
it.
Dear, she says in Dwarvish.
Do you
The
recognize
things
it?
that some of those pirates, some of those things the pirates use, and I've made one before. You've made one before. You mean you've been hanging around with pirates? She kind of plays with the bangle on the back of her hair. Dear, I never knew. That just makes me fall in love with you all over again. Such mysteries. And she
This
just
is
starts blushing
cute.
again.
The mechanism on the bottom, the hook. Can you?
She kind of rubs her cheeks, tries to calm herself down. I think I can make this, but I might have to replace the mechanism, whatever they're using to feed in the chain. I'm gonna have to make a magical solution to replace it.
Okay. Trying to think of ways that Adrian
As
can actually
they're-
help, because I investigated it
As
at
they're
length.
sat jabbering in Dwarvish around this, and you're kind of watching her as she's writing notes in margins and things like this. You know, it's quite interesting to watch, as this woman obviously knows. She knows what she's doing. Oracle, you said you were going to go investigate. As you kind of scoop past Moore, who has now gotten distracted with this small totem that he is now playing with, you would look around the back and you would see currently sleeping in a cot would be this big, gnarly, werewolf-looking creature. Very obviously female. The fur's all ratty and knotted, but kind of splotchy like a hyena. You would see that
Sorry. Continue.
her right arm is heavily scarred and ends in a stub just below the shoulder. Lots of scarring all over. It looks like along the back and the back of the neck are whip marks. You know, the hair.
Wait,
the
you
fur's
said
never
werewolf
grown back
woman?
properly.
Oh no.
technically she is a gnoll, but
what was the name of the knoll that the school told me about?
Abab Nald.
Excuse me, what like he was like, excuse me, what was the name of the lady over there again?
Oh, her name's Bob.
Bob.
And you would see she's currently asleep. She's making those noises, and beside the little cot, you would see this little wreathed crown of thorns. Looks like it's made of silver.
Just a quick thing about that, actually, with silver. Are Fae vulnerable to it, or no?
I don't think I have that in this setting.
Because that'd be really fucking awkward, because with the silver coins.
Well, like
actually,
In
Fae
your
are
boots.
vulnerable. Fae are vulnerable to iron, but that's more of just a background lore thing. It doesn't actually like properly hurt you.
Oh, okay.
what are the what are the summoner things called again?
Kilns.
Alright.
Like the kiln of a fire.
Do you make kilns?
Are you saying this to?
Yeah, like do you make kilns? Yeah.
Oh, Urbab does. That's more her thing. She usually makes totems, and apparently the practice can mix over quite well.
Oh.
Similar core things behind it, I don't get it.
Oh, wait, did you say totems?
She's
Yes, she's a totem carver.
Put on my totem. Like this?
Oh, I like that.
Oh, I want to eat her. I won't wake her up, though. I'd feel mean if I did.
Well, she's been sleeping for about 6 hours, so you could probably wake her if you really want to do. I just didn't want Morik to, because he usually just keeps pulling on her tail till she bites him.
I'll go calmly wake her up then. Calmly, at least.
As you just gently kind of rouse her a little, and you'd watch her eye just kind of blink open as she turns and looks at you right in the face.
Hi.
This sharp yip noise and like a little bit of almost like giggling noises before kind of grabbing that little thorn crown and putting it on her head. As her jaw would kind of click uncomfortably a moment, as she then switches to common and just goes, "Good morning, afternoon. What time is it?"
I don't know. What time is it?
I think it's
I'll
almost
shout back
lunch.
to everybody else.
I think it's almost lunch.
It's almost lunch.
About noon.
Oh, that reminds me. You know what summoner duels are? Or summoner? You know what the summoner training is?
No. You didn't pick a fight, did you?
No. It like I was over at the summoner school and they were talking about this tourney that they're doing for like their students.
Oh.
And like so like where two summoners summon things and they fight. There's a tournament going. There's the next fight is like in. Would I know how much longer we have? Like an hour, 2 hours.
About another hour.
It'd be like an hour.
You like an expert search in like an hour. Was wondering if anyone wants. Yeah, I'm kind of interested.
This might take a while.
Yeah.
If you want to get there, like, in time.
Oh yeah, I was curious if anyone else wanted to go.
So I'm assuming you'll probably want to
Kind of interested.
watch them while they work, yeah.
Yes. That would be my goal. Actually, excuse me. Would you... Do you require the casings that go with the, mechanism you're working on?
We have
Well,
ammo.
They would help if you got them, because then we can perfectly match the bore of the barrel.
How many do you need?
Well, two-chamber gun, I suppose.
Okay, I wasn't sure if you needed any more than that. I was gonna hand over the 2 casings.
Happily takes him. The wife just snatches one out of his hand and is now just like very closely examining this thing, just so interested.
Right, we'll be
And,
able to sit and work on this if you'll be wanting to stay, Mr. Artificer.
Yes. If you don't mind. Oh god.
Oh.
Just pat him on the face. Pat.
Hey.
So forward.
So
I'm
would
taken.
like to, exchange notes
Let us make sweet crafts
between
together.
the 2 fellow artificers.
Well,
he looks to his
where the circlet.
looks to his wife, and she just kind of looks back and kind of gives a little bit of a nod. Now very interested in your little social circle.
wife says it's a-okay if you're up for a bit of a threesome.
Ah, excellent.
Wait, what?
Pulls out circlet. Very well. I believe I'll be staying here for quite a bit until the order is done.
Blink, blink, blink.
I guess we have time.
I am.
Want to go to that fight then?
Sure.
Yeah, he told me that I could make you. Hi.
Hi, what can I do for you?
I want to be your friend.
Her ears perk, and then kind of uncomfortably, well, she wouldn't do that. It more uncomfortably plays with like the tuft of fur at the front. She's essentially wearing like a worker's overalls, and that's it. Right now, they kind of awkwardly cut around the legs, where she's obviously just torn off the legs to be more comfortable, ripped a bit at the back for a tail. Yeah, she's just wearing that, and that's it. And she just kind of plays with the tuft of her chest and just goes, "Well, okay."
Yeah. I'm Shaena.
You know what that means? Makeover.
You bet your fucking ass that's what I'm gonna do.
Morik just kind of leans to your side and just goes, "Best get ready then, friend." Just leans
Let's
away.
get ready.
I would like you to make a dex saving throw.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I saw that. That was a one-digit number.
What was the dex?
Yeah.
10.
10?
That's actually pretty.
You briefly black out for a second, as the next thing you know, you're on the floor, and she is nuzzling into your neck. She's barreled into you, knocked you against that wall, and you slid down, and she is just nuzzling into you. As you realize that she wasn't properly stood up, she's taller than you.
Oh, a friend that's taller than me. Let's go.
She is
We gotta break it
fucking
out.
huge. Even for gnolls, she is big.
Oh, she's cool.
Giga
I
no.
love the bow. That's it. We've got to invite them to join us on the ship, and they can be our friends.
Of course
Let's
you
go.
Oh my god.
We don't have space for anymore.
I'll fucking walk with them then. They are my friends now.
Just tie her up.
We'll have stuff to talk about later.
Tie her up
Just
behind.
stop them.
Starting to think we need to upgrade the ship a little bit.
Sorry about...
Just got it.
Sorry about her, Bab. She gets a bit
I've used it twice.
excited when he says about friends. She ain't exactly got very many.
I'm hugging, I'm embracing her. She's my
Lost
friend
money.
now.
We haven't gained a cent.
Yeah, Xavier. We're working on that. Working on that. You know, body pillows and stuff.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I'm not
Just
making
for
a body
reference,
pillow.
quick pause. Do you guys want to continue for another hour,
Or shall we look to end soon? As we have reached 3 a.m. for my time.
Jack?
I have stuff I need to see too.
Okay.
Alright.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, perfectly fine.
Hmm.
So, as you guys, plan to help out when you can to this design to try and expedite it in some way, and the rest of you gear up to head to watch this tourney with your newly found friends Urbab and Morik. As that is where we will probably end it for tonight, as you guys exit the magical mischief artificers and head for the center of the hold of Vrdnd.
Woo!
Woo!
Gil would probably
Can we
want to stay with
Can we just
the
magically
artificers.
make place allowed to join us? Like, come on.
I am
Please,
now
I'm
curious
so
on what the
cool.
fuck my uncle did.
Curse
not-
Artificer! Dude,
We're
a curse
not
Artificer!
We're not
always
adopting
take
every
it.
Every fucking
NPC.
do this, man!
What?
No.
What?
It's either the
I always
null,
take
it's
characters
either
and
the
tweak them
null
if anyone gives me
or the
them.
druggy.
Yeah.
When people
That's
guess
perfect.
them.
That's perfectly fine. I'm
You
like,
can only have
ooh,
one.
what the fuck did he
You
do?
want to abandon the
It was like,
your skeleton
I
friend?
gave the deception that he's kind of a little shit.
Fuck off!
Kind of a shit.
Mhm.
Good,
You
good,
know
right
that.
good guy.
You
now.
know that.
Good guy.
Shit.
Good guy. He's kind of shit.
No,
Yeah.
if
That man got
anything,
arrested.
if
Right
anything,
now-
we
right now-
probably have
Stealing their
room.
ship. He's probably
Right now, you guys are only using 5 of the 8 rooms.
We probably
Still
have.
trying.
5 of the 8
Wait, how
rooms.
many rooms do we have?
5 of the 8 rooms. You have
Okay,
3
so we have
spares.
3 spares. We're not. No, it's either
I mean,
the null
technically-
or the
technically,
druggy.
Adrian
No.
isn't even using his.
Mostly.
Not really anymore.
It's not
Yeah.
both. It's not both.
And,
It's either the
Artificer's
null
not
or the
using any
druggy.
either.
It's not gonna be both.
Okay,
You
no.
know this,
If you
they're
want
just-
to,
they're just
if you
being
want to adopt, if you want to adopt NPCs, you can start a town. Okay.
Bitch, it's these.
When we
I'm
buy
sorry.
property, that's when we can start. That's when we can start playing
No.
Animal
You
Crossing.
can come. You can
No,
come back for
I'm-
them.
No.
Yeah, we can
No,
always
they are
come
coming
back.
with us.
We have some.
Fuck
No,
you.
we haven't. No, you get one. You choose, not both.
You want
The
I've
null
heard this.
or the
This is so
druggy.
unfair.
I'm the captain of the ship.
It's perfectly fair.
Decidius.
You really
The
don't have a
druggy,
solid
mate.
plan of where you're going or what you're doing right now. It'll be hard to get more people with you.
Mhm.
Dude,
Like we
a
should
curse
honestly be
Artificer
looking
is-
for
Curses ass.
Look
Oh,
at
we
the
wait.
way,
should be looking
everything's
for
heading right now.
sailors or an
Maybe
engineer.
Yeah.
Is it
We
possible
don't
need
for
people-
soldiers
we
to
need-
have a gunsmith?
We need people who can watch the ship.
Entirely possible.
Mhm.
You've just
We
found
need
someone
guards
who's
And
and
named
honestly,
sailors.
honestly, the null
How
would be
long
a good
such a thing
person to
take,
watch the ship.
though?
It takes, in law.
Are you
He's not gonna watch shit.
Deter people.
He's not.
Oh, the
Oh,
knoll.
no.
Yeah, no, not the fucking
The
druggy.
knoll would make a
Yeah.
great guard. Yeah.
Learning new skills.
Yeah.
You lot.
Well, I mean, if she wants a job.
She could take her
Take
business
him
with
both of
them on
They
the
could-
road.
The
No,
furball could sleep
get
in my
one.
room.
no,
No, I
you
don't
get
First
want
one.
the
my room.
fucking criminal.
I will.
I do
I
not
will
want-
stab them.
I do
with
not
my
want
spare
fucking-
I
sword.
don't want
He
the
will
punk
die.
rock
2 to
cow.
3 weeks for like
Hey,
the most.
Sam.
We're not
Dare
taking
you.
We're taking one, but we're not taking that druggy.
Hey,
We're not taking
No.
the druggy.
because I
Oh,
might.
hang on, hang on,
I
hang
really
on, hang
want to
on.
go down that
The way
path.
you just said that,
It
we're
probably
only
would be
taking
cool if I
one,
get the chance,
but we're
yeah.
not taking the. You're not taking the
Punk
drug.
rock cow.
You can have one.
That leaves me.
You can have
That leaves
one.
me. So that leaves me
And
with
it's-
one option. What the?
You can only have one.
One
and it's the
option so
null.
far. We've been in this town for an hour.
Yeah.
And
We're-
I
we're
That's
like-
why we're saying you yourself can only have one if you're taking someone from
No,
the town,
this is
and
unfair.
we're not settling for the druggie. That is that is a fat zero. He's not getting on that ship. He will
Everyone-
not
right.
let him set
No, 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 no,
foot
no,
on
no,
that
no,
ship.
no, right, okay, right.
Dude, he's
hold on
gonna
a sec,
he's gonna
hold on.
get bored and
No,
blow
no,
it
no,
up.
it's still streaming this, but
Yo,
this could be on
I am.
record. You just said
I
you
am.
don't want a criminal. Technically, Shaena's now a criminal because she just went to
No.
jail.
Okay, we already have to worry about you getting us arrested. We're not adding a fucking punk rock cow who likes to
in a
smoke
holding
things.
cell. That doesn't give you a life of crime.
It does now. I'm a
I'm just gonna
criminal.
be honest. That man's gonna wander.
I'm
up
telling
to the,
you, I am
cabin
going
where the
to
wheel
order
is. He's gonna
Frieza
crash
to
the
attack
airship
him if he
inside.
gets on our ship.
That I want to point out as well. Did you not hear what he said? He said a curse artificer.
I don't care if it was
Curses!
Ancalagon
Yeah, we want things
himself.
to work on the ship.
Slander against the furball. Can't believe it.
No, it's not the fact that he's
It's not,
it's not the furball, it's
that
the fact
he's a fucking furball. He's a fucking criminal junkie, and he's not setting foot on my ship. That's final, young lady.
Right.
I
Listen.
love,
Okay.
I also love, by the way, that you've had like 5 minutes with this. It's
Goddamn null. And you are like, she's my best friend. She's now leaving me.
I'm gonna fucking end. Good. I need to end. I'll be.
Look,
Alright, yeah, let me
We're-
go ahead.
look, we played
As
it.
Adrian said,
I
we're
hope
not
you guys-
taking the punk rock cow.
Oh, by the
Hope
way,
you guys
let me
enjoyed.
just quickly
Hope you guys enjoyed. If
paste
you like
the
this and want
thing,
to see me
Si,
more,
so you can see the cost and what you get for
We're
a
taking both of them.
Yeah.
You're not.
Yeah.
You can't.
No.
You can't remember what the
Summon.
deal on my dad.
No.
system.
yeah, I was gonna- yeah, I'm gonna see if I can.
Make your own
I w-
harem.
Like I want to.
Exactly.
I want to. I'm gonna probably talk to them. Like I'm gonna check out the
That's
fucking
exactly
It's
what
like
you're
it's,
Joe,
it's a
and
whole,
then
it's like a
What
whole
you're doing.
system. Instead of being more like how you're thinking of summoning a creature from the other side, it's more you make a crucible, a kiln,
Is if we're taking
and
the
then
dwarf-
summon them into the core,
Okay, that's fine.
and then you
Dwarf
can
couple,
re-summon the
I'm
kiln
very
where you
happy
want.
to come
Engineers.
with us.
Oh, that's
So
nice.
they are far more
Dwarf couple.
sturdier and longer lasting than normal
Oh my
summons.
god, the dwarf couple and the null.
But it's the thing of they are,
Their business on
you know,
the
they can be
wall.
destroyed and lost.
Yeah.
Then we have our engineers who can
We
repair our
have, we
ship.
have,
Dude,
we
are you
have
hearing
engine.
this?
Hang on,
I'm
hang
not
on,
putting
Jack,
out-
Jack.
If you guys enjoyed, if you liked,
They just said.
We have
oh, what about
engineers.
taking
like-
We
if you like
the
this,
start of
if you like
a
this,
business.
if you like this and you want to see me do more, please hit that like and that subscribe button, and that notification. I'm gonna go. Holy shit.
It's like a traveling business.